Hello and welcome. I'm the 7-Star General. My name's Caleb. Welcome to the stream. We are back up and running. That way we can stream for at least another 2 hours or more. About 2.5 hours. We'll see. Not going to commit to any more than that. But we are just in the Big East tournament. And we're going to pop in here. We're West Virginia. This is part of the Alabama State Legacy with Reggie Timms. As you are watching College Hoops 2K8 Sundays. That start at about 7 p.m. Central every week. And so let's pop into the gameplay. So we are going to officially change the starting lineup as Bruff weirdly went rogue on me early in the last game, and we put Nelke in, the sophomore, and he played amazing. Led the team in points. So Bruff sits the bench, and then the bench play, we actually went with Ray Frey, but I'm going to put Bruff on the bench squad. And so that's the change in our situational lineups. Tall, quick. Yeah, I think Nelke's pretty quick. Yeah, Bruff's quicker than Nelke. Defense, Nelke's got better defense. 3-point. Yeah, you gotta do this because yeah, you just do. Free throw. Ray Frey is good at free throws. Okay, so Nelke is now the starter, the sophomore out of Oceanside, California. The 3-point shooter who can also drive. 4-star recruit. So he's asking me about NBA. Let's see. Right now, pro buzz for Chase Cooper's undrafted. Damon Bing is a first-round pick. Lamar Schneider is a second-round pick. Stalin Gale goes undrafted right now. And not a chance for the guys on the reserves. All right. So let me go to rotations because we're going to have to change this up. Bruff. Nelke. I'm actually going to go 11 deep. And give Ray Frey some time. Trying to think of what. Let's see, 12-minute halves is 24. So this should be 8. Yeah. All right, there we go. That's our primary rotation, secondary rotation. Cool. Okay, so that's our rotation. So we fixed the lineup, and now we're going to go into the Big East tournament. Let's go to the tournament tree. So here in the tournament tree, we're going to face the winner of Notre Dame, Syracuse. Louisville, number 10 Louisville, faces the winner of Rutgers, St. John's. Number 6 Marquette takes on Georgetown or DePaul. And number 2 UConn takes on Pittsburgh or Seton Hall. Around the NCAA, end of the season. No flags. The game is on a selection show. Yep. Yeah, so we're going in the Big Ten or Big East tournament now. Let's see. We're the number 4 ranked conference. And bracketology at the moment has us the number 1 seed of the country. We are number 1. That's the current bracketology. The bubble watch currently at the end of the season is Kansas, UNLV, USC, Pitt, Arizona State. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vinny. Mississippi State, Penn State, Houston, UCLA, Towson, Auburn, Rutgers, Stanford, LaSalle, and Virginia Tech. The polls at the end of the season polls are West Virginia, UConn, St. Joe's, Texas, Illinois, Marquette, North Carolina, LSU, Kentucky, Louisville, Florida State, Texas Tech, Michigan State, Indiana, Clemson, Kansas State, Fordham, Memphis, Miami, Florida, Oklahoma, Duke, St. Louis, Utah State, and NC State. Yeah, I'm controlling West Virginia. Yep. Coach's poll is Georgetown at 25. Has me at 2 and UConn at 1. The coach's poll. Kentucky ranked over Louisville. Well, except for the coach's poll, apparently. Mid-major poll. Utah State, Kent State, San Francisco, Detroit, Towson, Alabama State, my old team. Coach Huggins got a 700th win there. North Texas, Boise State, ULL, Buffalo, Gonzaga. Coaches don't matter. San Jose State, Southern Illinois, St. Peter's, Siena, San Diego, Delaware, Fresno, VCU, UC Santa Barbara, Arkansas State, ULM, Drake, and UWGB. All right, thank you for the follow. All right, here we go. Let's go into the Big Ten tournament. I think that's enough build up. Let's see who we play. Syracuse beat Notre Dame 71-58. St. John's beats Rutgers 68-56. Woo! 1 point game between Georgetown and DePaul. And Pitt lost to Seton Hall. UConn beat Connecticut. Marquette lost in overtime to Georgetown. Yeah, Ole Miss, I started a rebuild and then my dream job came up. So yes, I ditched Ole Miss before I totally rebuild them. So because of that, Ole Miss is the dream job in this legacy. And I wanted to do 2 schools before I went into the dream job. So the dream job is now open. If the Ole Miss job opens up, we are jumping ship no matter what. So that's where we're at now to make up for what I did last time. Holy cow, Marquette lost to Georgetown. St. John's took down Louisville, number 10 Louisville. Yes, we're the defending champions. How in the world? Wow. They're my only loss too, because of a weird thing that happened with my starting lineup in the computer. So Wow. Wow, wow. Rick Pitino revenge game. Oh, yeah, that's what we're building towards. This will... Oh, man. So here we go. Syracuse and West Virginia. Round 1 of the Big East tournament. Here we go.
Yeah!
Hey, thank you. Thank you for the let 'em cook. Appreciate it.
Get ready for College Hoops 2K8. The Syracuse Orange square up against the West Virginia Mountaineers. Welcome to the quarterfinals of the Big East Tournament. We are here at the Carrier Dome. I'm Vern Lundquist here with Bill Raftery and Tracy Wilson. Give us your take, Bill.
I'll really be watching the matchup at the 4 spot. Schneider is arguably the best power forward in the nation today. This guy is a defensive powerhouse. This is the kind of guy you just love to have on your team. Axton also has to be mentioned as one of the nation's top power forwards. Watch how this fella operates in the low post. He's got some dazzling moves down there. Both looking to lead their teams to a win. We'll see who succeeds.
Control the opening tip, and we'll get this one started. Cooper.
Hey, Stalin, you want to do something?
Leads him with the pass.
There you go.
Gale brings the first bucket of the game.
Gotta love Stalin executing early and often.
It up court. Uses the crossover. Dishes, left wing. Kelly behind the arc. It drops. They now lead by 1. Nelke fires the 3.
Nelke for 3! Nelke! His first game starting sets the championship.
Gets it right wing.
He starts out with a bang.
Kelly dishes to the free throw line from 17 feet.
My bad.
It was nailed by Gidden. We've now got a tie ball game. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Tracy Wilson.
Oh, starter, get up.
Just before the game, I caught up with the Mountaineers coach. I asked him if it's possible for
Cooper with the foul.
to fire it up for a game like this, the first game of the postseason, and he said, well, sure, but it makes my job easier. There's no need for pep talks or good speeches when it's conference tournament time. That's one way to look at it, Vern.
Thank you, Tracy. Good on number 2. Under 11 minutes left in the half. Gale from the left block. Just missed it.
Gale draws the foul.
But he'll go to the line for 2. Shooting 2. Knocks down the first one. And he'll come away 1 of 2. Left wing. Passes it to the stripe. Axton. Kelly catches it. Right wing. Dupre catches it. Right wing.
Oh, my goodness!
By Kelly. Haynes dishes it to the perimeter.
That offensive rebound didn't come to him by accident.
What?
Right where to be.
What? No, no, no. Vincent, you know that was a bad call.
Point play. Right around 10 minutes left in the half. Sizing up his man. Passes to the high post. Gale. Nelke has it left wing.
Oh, Schneider with the tip in. I like it.
He worked so hard to establish position.
We're now all tied up 8.
You know what's crazy is this is the same starting lineup
Aim.
we won the championship with.
Bounces it to the left. To the paint.
Oh, yes.
By Gale. And it's still knotted up 8. Dumps it to the paint. Gets it to full.
Stalin Gale.
Up by 2. Dupre. Dishes to the right. Nelke gets the board inside. About 8.5 minutes left in the half.
Wow, his mid-range game is generally solid.
He can't believe it, and I can't believe it. Misfired on that last 3.
I thought I'd try it.
The break is on. He'll make that one most of the time.
Well, the D got a break on that one.
From about 19 feet. Fired short by Kelly. They're still down 7. Cooper brings it up the floor. Leads him in. Gale goes up.
Stalin Gale. Xbox 360.
He's gonna let his team have it. He just can't be happy with the run that they've had just now.
Good job, guys. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Be patient out there.
Well,
Don't rush the shots.
The orange.
But take it if it's there. Press Virginia.
Kelly
Always be
inbounds the
pressing.
ball. Knocked loose. And it's scooped up by Bing.
I'd love to see that. He was lurking around then pounced. Such a thief bird.
Gale backs down. Shoots it. Up the backboard and in. That's 8 unanswered points. Bold pass. Skip pass. Out left.
Whew.
Kelly.
Get out there.
Can't get the three-pointer to fall.
Kelly is having a hard time getting his shot to go, Vern.
Oh, Nelke.
He's confident, but it's hard to see how it wouldn't.
I got him. I got him. I got him.
Takes it up. Can't convert. But he'll go to the line for 2. Third team foul.
All right, B team. We're gonna put in the B team for a minute or two.
And he makes the first. The Mountaineers are subbing a whole different group in.
We're trying to go back to back.
Gets the second to fall as well. Finn inbounds the ball. Just over 7 minutes left in the half. Dobbin passes it to the elbow. Ruff throws it up. Delfico keeps it alive on the offensive end. Off target on the last layup. He must have thought someone was rotating over to block that.
You can't lose concentration even for a second.
Last shot missed by Dupree. Delfico. Nice little crossover. Great pass. Ruff puts it up. Finn pulls it in. Stolen by Syracuse.
I like how he gets himself into defensive position.
At the right place, right time yet again. The quick shot.
St. John's.
They're going to apply some pressure here, and with full court, minimum.
Dishes it to the wing. Grabbed inside by Kelly.
All right. Ruff's getting benched. Get the freshman off the court. Ray Frey.
The look he wanted to there, Bill.
I wouldn't let him have too many more of those. He can light you up in a hurry.
Pompey has it on the free throw line. Aguilar finishes in close. It's knotted up. Under 6 minutes left in the half. Finn goes up, steps it. They're leading 16 to 14. Syracuse calls timeout.
All right. I'm just going to put the starters back out. All right, guys. Take back the game here.
Set to inbound the ball. Both teams are going to make some substitutions. Aim inbounds the ball. Feeds down low.
Nice. Gale with the block. What are you throwing over there for? Nice. Stalin with the defense.
Leads him with the pass. Takes it up.
Definitely a block. Just got a little too physical, trying to draw the charge.
No, keep pushing the issue.
Knocks down the first one. He gets them both. Giddens.
Play good D. Yes! Nelke with the steal. Ah.
Keep the heat on. Wait for the misstep and then capitalize.
Over and back.
That's an over and back violation.
He just lost track of where he was on the floor.
I have no idea. It's the way the game is.
Like this happen.
Everybody asks that every time.
Inbounds the ball. Has it right wing. Nelke tosses it up. Misses the three-pointer. They've still got a 4-point lead. They're bringing the double team.
Grab it, grab it, grab it.
Nelke ties him up, but the offense will keep the ball as the arrow's in their favor.
1-1-3. 1-1-3. Remember to rotate.
Pompey passes far side. Top of the key. Swings it to the wing. Gale
Good job, good job.
down inside. About 4.5 minutes left in the half.
Great rebound. The big fella's not afraid to do the dirty work, Vern.
Leads him in. Takes it up.
Gale. Throwing it down with authority.
Gibbons passes it up court. Pompey. Aim. Gets it. Top of the key. He got fouled and still almost made it. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
2 fouls for Stalin. Break.
Makes the first. Will head to the bench. Gets the second to fall as well. Finn inbounds the ball. Cooper brings it up. Dishers left wing. Nelke lets it go.
Nelke for 3.
He's 2 for 4 from deep.
The sophomore Nelke.
Cuts off the
Oh!
Intercept. Great reflexes. He pounced in.
Cooper with the basket.
The orange.
Press Virginia is working. All right, men, keep it going. The press is starting to clamp down. Keep it going. Keep pressing in. I want to see better rebounding. Let's go.
Well, it looks like they're getting set to inbound the ball.
Hey, half-court trap.
Syracuse is really struggling to close down the middle. Tracy has something for us. Tracy?
Coach Pelfrey is definitely aware of that problem. He told his assistants they have to bring more defenders into the paint, even if it means leaving the perimeter open. Desperate measures here, Vern.
Thanks, Tracy. Finn catches it, left wing. One-on-one. Cooper, lead pass.
Oh, you got to catch that.
Not a good entry pass, Vern. You just can't force it in there.
Kelly was just sitting in the paint, and the ref's going to call him for it. Schneider inbounds the ball. The Mountaineers with a chance for a double-digit lead. Right wing. Passes down low. Backs him down. Nelke.
Nelke for 3. Nelke with 11.
From long range. Dupree passes way downfield. Stolen away by West Virginia. The steal by Kelly.
Such great instincts. He
Yep.
knew exactly where the ball was going.
With the
Oh
shot.
no!
The run
Okay.
couldn't be stopped on the attempt by Pompey. 2:34 left in the first half.
He might have been thrown off by how wide open he was.
Skips it to the low block. Finn pulls the trigger. Hits the inside shot.
Frank Finn.
He's got 4. Stolen away. Leads him with the pass.
Foul.
He makes the first. Didn't
West
set the
Virginia
ball.
all day.
Back into the ball game. He gets them both. Aguilar inbounds the ball. Syracuse needs to cut down on the turnovers. And Tracy is near their bench. Tracy?
Coach Pelfrey is not sugarcoating the issue. He told his assistants our fundamentals are abysmal. And then added, the only players I want on the floor right now are the ones that can take care of the ball.
All right, Tracy.
Nelke with the jam. 13 points for Nelke.
These people aren't loving it. You think it's getting loud in here or what?
Leads him with the pass. Bing, hammer.
Bing draws the foul.
Will go to the line. Knocks down the first one. He gets the second to fall as well. Dicey pass. Kelly gets it on the perimeter. Pass left wing. Aim. Shot clock dwindling. For 3. Off the right rim and missed by Kelly. The Mountaineers have got a nice lead.
He'll want another shot with that much space. He knows he can make it.
Cooper takes the shot.
Cooper with the mid-range.
And now go up by 20. To the elbow. Raises up. The jumper was off the mark by Dupree. 29 seconds left in the first half. The crossover.
The D knows he can make that shot unchecked, and he did a good job staying with him on the play.
Cooper goes up. Almost a three-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. Shooting 2. Can't sink the first. The Orange are going to shake things up a little bit with some subs.
Man.
Good on number 2. Dupree inbounds the ball.
Whew.
Giddens dumps it off. Bounces it down low. Puts it up. Good look. By Dupree. The Mountaineers will take their first time out. Well, let's get back to the action.
Oh!
That's the half. And we're headed to the locker room with the score 39-20. Give us your opinion on the first half, Bill.
I can't think of too much good to say about this game so far. Maybe you
Should have been Ray Freight. You're right. It should have been. Nelke stepping in when Stalin.
Now we'll bring you our player of the half. Who's your pick, Bill?
Nelke would
When
not
Stalin
be
had to be
denied.
pulled.
He was going to do everything and anything to get his points. Whether he had to go over, under, or around defenders to get to the 10, he did it. He is a man possessed right now, Vern.
Nice little action free throw.
Tremendous effort from our player of the half.
No. There's some other games I want to play. No, Nelke's starting. Now he's starting. This is his first game back on the starting lineup. All right. Get Stalin back in.
We're all set to begin the second half, so let's get back into it. Nelke inbounds it to start the second half. Gale. Laid in with the deep right there.
Stalin Gale. Stalin's back to executing.
Wilson has more on what went on at halftime. Tracy?
During halftime, I talked with the Mountaineers coach. He told me that he was happy with all the great things his kids were doing out there and just wanted to continue playing. Coach also brought up how happy he was with the
True freshman got benched.
The turnovers they've caused.
Nelke with the jam.
Is exactly what he was hoping for heading into the game. Sounds like we'll see more of it. Back to you, Vern.
Okay, Tracy. We'll see if he got the message across.
Oh, the quick hands. Before they even knew what hit them, he made off with that one.
Stalin Gale with the hook. Yeah, the true freshman made a bonehead defensive move early in the Marquette game, and I benched him.
Bounce pass. Giddens takes it up. Nelke reels it in.
Nelke
That's
with the
another
rebound.
for a team that's doing a great job on the boards. They've got a big edge there today.
Hey, Bing. How about a pick?
Gets it left wing. Gale backs in. Takes a three.
Nelke for three. Nelke with 18.
Giddens tosses it up court. Giddens dishes to the right side. Top of the key. Swings it to the right wing. Winans. Dupre tosses it up. Can't put an end to the run. Gale fires it way up court.
Beautiful rebound.
Bang with the finger roll and one.
Terrific work to absorb the contact, hang in the air, and hit the shot. Pretty, Vern.
Foul shot is good for a three-point play. Dupre inbounds the ball. Under 10 minutes left in the second half. And it's gathered up by Bing.
The intercept. What great reflexes. He pounced in and picked that one off easily.
Oh, come on.
But they still lead by 29.
Good block, Bing. Bing blocks the alley-oop.
7 points, and he's his team's leading scorer. Schneider goes up.
Schneider with the dunk.
Syracuse falls time.
Woo! Yeah. Who's entering the draft? I think Bing
Well,
is.
let's get back to the action.
Bing's a first round pick because he's a redshirt senior. I don't think anybody else is at the moment that I know of.
Syracuse is really struggling. Passes it to the wing.
I'd love to see that. He's lurking around in.
Stalin Gale. Stalin with authority.
Just over 9 minutes left in the second half. Giddens has it on the perimeter. Here's the spin move. It's the layup, but they still trail by 29.
Cooper's a junior. Stalin's a junior.
Passes left wing. Leads him in. Hangs in the air. No dice on the layup by Gale. But they're still out in front by 29. Giddens shoots. Hits the tray.
Woo.
He's got 11. Nelke pulls the trigger. Tried to answer back with a 3, but it's missed by Bing. But they're still up by 26. Dishes it to the right wing. Giddens. The alley-oop. Passes it to the low block.
What a great setup on that delivery. What a play.
He was.
Beautiful work to fight through that foul and get to the line for the 3 opportunity.
The Orange making a few lineup changes.
We're going to keep everybody in a little longer.
Packs on the free throw for the 3-point play. Dupre inbounds the ball. It's picked off by Cooper. The D was really waiting for him there.
That's how you do it. Keep the heat on. Wait for the misstep and then capitalize.
Pompey has it high post. Skip pass to the free throw line. He's doubled up. Dupre raises up. Exton snatches it down inside.
He's either got
What?
to foul or don't foul at all. You can't just give up easy 3-point plays.
Good for the 3-point play. Gale hands it off. Cooper. Gets it down low. Gale, it's good. Nice lead pass to set that one up. Cooper with the great look. 8 assists, and he leads both teams in that category. The steal by Gale. It's one-on-one. Goes up, and the ref calls it back.
Woo.
Knocks down the first one. Aim is back in the game after a short rest. He gets the second to fall as well. Dupre inbounds the ball. The Orange down big. Kelly. Dicey pass. Aim.
Good block.
Takes it up. Hands the second chance bucket. And they're now behind by 26. Nelke catches it outright. Nails it.
Nelke with the mid-range.
20 points, and he leads all in scoring. Here comes the double team. Another steal.
Oh, Bing with the steal.
Great reflexes. He pounced in and picked that one off easily.
Lead pass inside. Aim is going to be hit with the blocking call, and that will be his
St. John's.
foul of the game.
Well, he got there in time, but it looked like he was leading
Oh,
when
come
the
on.
contact occurred.
I should have got the continuation.
Schneider inbounds the ball. Goes up, deflected. Gale with the shot. Dupre hauls it in off the glass.
Just couldn't find any room to move down there. That's about the only
Over
way
back,
to stop
over back.
Dupre. Gets it on the stripe from deep. The basket was nailed.
Ray Frey, you go in with the bench.
By Dieng. But they're still behind by 25. West Virginia maybe switching things up a little bit. Tracy Wolfson has a report for us. Tracy?
The Mountaineers
Stalin!
just had a little meeting of the minds among the coaching staff, Vern.
One of the players yelled, "Why are we rushing our shots so much, guys?" A point coach reiterated. He told them slow things down and chew up the shot clock on every possession.
Kelly beats it to the right wing.
Delkey, you need a hand up there.
A while ago and just haven't looked back. Passes to the left. Backs down. Bing. Answers right back.
Bang for 3.
The Orange call time. They've got one left. Both teams are making substitutions.
All right, bench is in.
Dupre inbounds the ball. About 4.5 minutes left in the second half. Dishes to the free throw line.
St. John's.
Dobbins has it out left. Swing pass, far side. Dobbins backs in, catches it, left wing. The three.
Ray for Trey.
And they now lead by 20.
That's a Ray Trey.
Really struggled. Ames saw something that wasn't there and throws it away.
They were just out of sync on that one. The pass went one way, and he went the other. It's too quiet in this building, Vern. If you don't get some excitement soon, this crowd is going to fall asleep.
Ray Frey with another tray.
Kelly way up court. Finn gets the reach-in call, and that's his first foul.
He should
Oh,
concentrate
man.
on just getting good position instead of flailing away at the ball like that.
Ames inbounds the ball. Giddens skips it to the middle. Dupre unloads. Too strong.
That was a much quicker shot than they might have liked, but it was a pretty open look, so it's tough to fault him.
Left wing releases. The shot to the left.
If he hits 3 in a row, I'm just like,
But they're still out in front by 29. The last basket was nailed by Dupre.
I was hoping.
He's a player, Bill, who can put the ball exactly where it needs to be.
No doubt, Vern. He leads his man so
Brock
well, he
Finn.
couldn't help but drop it in.
2:47 left in the game. Stolen away by Dobbins. Delfico to the rim.
Delfico.
He's 1 for 2 for the game.
These are the backups.
Passes it
By
to
the way.
left wing. Axon takes it in. Feeds it to the left block. The layup is dropped in by Axton. Finn inbounds the ball. Braun catches it. Left wing. Last shot missed from three-point range. Braun shoots it.
Oh, come on, Ray Frey.
But they're still
We've gone to
by
him too many
29.
times.
Fires from the high post. That one was drilled by Axton. He's shooting 80% for the game. Finn dishes it to the right side. Fry can't connect on the quick shot.
Come on, Frey.
But they still lead by 27. Kelly dumps it off. Giddens takes it up. Gets the finger roll to fall. They're now behind by 25.
This is like 10 years later.
Court. Goes up. The basket was buried right there. By 27.
They were dominant for a while, but
Syracuse is really struggling.
they haven't really reloaded.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Grabbed by Finn. Passes cross court. Fry from long range.
Ray Frey with a tray.
Should hold on to the lead, Vern.
I do have pants on, but they're jeans.
Giddens can't return the favor with his own three. Dangerous pass. Passes it back to the right. Dobbins gets it. High post. Dish left wing. Takes the shot. Yanked down inside by Finn. Clips it in for 2. Now's the time typically when the coach empties his bench.
Well, there's no time to wear your starters out at this point or risk injury.
Ames misses the long one.
Their rebounding has been terrific, Vernon. That's the main reason they're leading in this game.
Barrett crossed it over. Has it right side. Dobbin bounces it to the top of the key. Right wing. Delfico fires. Can't get the three-pointer to fall. Floats it up. That's the game.
Yeah, we got, we're the defending champions.
Let's see who we have as our player of the game. Now let's go back to Greg Gumbel with today's version of the Pontiac game-changing performance.
Thanks, Vern. Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel with today's version of the Pontiac game-changing performance. There is nothing more exciting in basketball than a slam dunk that rocks the house. The West Virginia Mountaineers had their way on the inside today, and this tremendous slam sums up their dominance. Get a load of this monster dunk. With intimidating moves to the hoop like this one, it's no wonder the score was so one-sided.
Okay, thanks, Greg. This is Vern Lundquist for Tracy Wolfson and Bill Raftery. Glad you...
All right, 84 to 52. Pretty much a very good defensive game for us here. And we dominated on the boards. They did kind of shut down Stalin Gale on me, though, a little bit. At least shut down for him. He had 19. Nelke is a revelation off the bench. 4 for 6 from 3. 20 points. 9 points for Cooper. 8 for Bing. 7 for Schneider. 10 for Finn with 8 rebounds off the bench. 9 for Ray Frey. He went 3 for 6 from 3. 2 for Delfico. Ray Frey is going to get more time. Bruff is falling on the depth chart. Falling on the depth chart. He's in a total free fall after playing pretty good most of the season. The true freshman just can't hack it this far into the schedule, I guess. All right, let's go to the press conference. Oh, I forgot to update the very good way to start the Big East tournament. Syracuse did a lot of things that kind of tested us a little bit early. But you know, I like how we responded. We definitely can win in ways, multiple ways. And, you know, Nelke has just been next level. You know, ever since I brought him in and talked to him in the locker room, he's really stepped up his game big time. What do you do to keep the players level-headed? I think the big thing is, you know, you have to let them know that they have to win the game no matter who's on the court. So, Coach, how does it feel to win? It feels great. You know, it feels great to be winning like this, but you know, the big goal at the end is the repeat championship. So, one word to describe this team: grit. Lots of grit. What is the game plan heading into the next round of the tournament? Next round is going to be against St. John's. We have to give them a little thank you for giving us the one loss, and we're definitely going to be going out of our way in this game to make a statement here in the Big East tournament that St. John's is not our kryptonite. How do you keep the bench players ready? I think the big thing is just giving them playing time, give them some experience, get them in the rotation, and just let them ball. Coach, I haven't caught every game this year. Who was the loss against? St. John's. St. John's. Yep. So we're about to play St. John's here in the next round. They got Coach Roberts there. So this should be next level here right now. Yeah, it was a simulation loss. And also it was a weird thing with an injury It reset my lineup, so it put the wrong guys in the lineup. What are the chances of my repeating as the champs? I think it's very good, very good. So, are you planning on watching plenty of film against St. John's? Yes, we're gonna do our best to bury St. John's. They're gonna wish they'd never beat us. Coach, anything different playing St. John's this time around? We're just gonna be lights out, put up points, score. Well, we're the reigning champs, 1 championship. Coach, do the players feel the pressure to repeat as champs? You know, I think so, and I think that's a good thing. I think it's healthy. I think you should feel the pressure and step up to the challenge. When is next game? Next game is right now. Georgetown is playing great because they're about to face UConn. No, I would not consider it. Yes, so Georgetown is playing UConn. Number 2 UConn, as Georgetown upset Marquette in overtime. St. John's upset Louisville, and they have a 36% three-point shooting. I picked them because it was a rebuild at the time. They fired Coach Huggins, and Alabama State, I lost my 2 star players and only replaced one of them. So I moved on. Huggins is now at Bama State, where I was. So we kind of swapped jobs, actually. So here we go. Big East tournament, 2nd round. We're going to go ahead and play it just because St. John's needs a butt whipping. I got to the championship, lost in double overtime to number 1 Oklahoma on a double-teamed three-pointer as the buzzer sound. It was a ridiculous way to end it. Here we go. Especially all the heroics by Floyd and Banjo. Big East tournament game. What's up? Rebuild Nebraska.
College hoops 2K8.
We'll see.
Storm square up against the West
I may stay one more season here, but we'll see what the job offers are.
The Big East tournament. We're here at the Carrier Dome alongside Bill Raftery. This is Vern Lundquist. Tracy Wilson is with us too. Give us your take, Bill.
Establish Stalin Gale. Let him execute as much as possible with his authority, and then start letting Nelke cook.
Gallows is also a capable power forward. He's a tremendous threat thanks to the depth shoot touch of his. Both of them are great competitors. It should be a compelling game to
Here we go.
Cooper goes up.
Cooper with the drive. Good pick by Stalin Gale.
Let's check with our sideline.
It was a strong Gale that knocked him down.
Who has some info for us?
Thanks, Vern.
Oh,
A
no.
while ago, I talked with
Mountaineers coach. They asked him if he was worried about his players.
eBay or your local used video game store would probably be way cheaper
This would be the
if you can find
game
it.
of the tournament to ensure they would focus on this opponent and not the championship game.
Thank you, Tracy. He can't come away with a three-point play. Schneider dumps it off. Takes it up.
Stalin!
And it's still knotted up 2. Lewis leads him in.
No, St. John's not ranked.
Stolen away.
wonderful job of behind the basketball that time. Great pick.
Misses it far side. Schneider catches it upright.
Schneider to the hoop.
They're in front.
Good pick.
4-2. Passing right wing.
Woo, Nelke.
Gorel for 3. Drops. He's got 5. Nelke inbounds the ball. About 10 and a half minutes left in the half. Gale backs down. They're bringing the double team. Cooper passes it down low. Stolen by St. John. The D was really waiting for him there.
That's how you do it. Keep the heat on. Wait for the misstep and then capitalize.
Outright.
Get up.
Feeds it to the top of the key. Pulled in by Gale.
Great rebound. The big fella's not afraid to do the dirty work, Vern.
Bing. Dishes it to the right. Hook 3. But it's recovered by Gale. Throws it up.
Nelke for 3.
And they lead by 2.
The sophomore who earned his job back after not having it all season.
Gorel lets it go. Too strong.
I bet he wants another try at that shot. There wasn't anyone within a mile of it.
What a pass. Lewis gets the
Stalin.
rebound.
Has he ever got a tech? Probably a
Has
couple
it right
times.
block.
I would think.
First
I would.
shot was no good by Granger. They're still down 9. Cooper dumps it inside.
There you go, Stalin. I need you to throw it down.
Inbounds the ball. What an explosive finish to that one.
Someone on the defense. Man to man. Protect your teammate.
Right wing. Fulton from deep. It goes straight out of bounds after the shot. The Red Storm will bring out some reserves.
Big East tournament, yep.
About 8.5 minutes left in the half. Cooper uses the crossover.
Cooper draws the foul as they fell asleep.
Knocks down the first one. He gets the second to fall as well. Sangondo backs in. That last shot missed from 13. Gale way up court.
Oh, the big fella with a tough rebound.
Bing with the drive. Draws the foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting 2. And he makes the first.
I want no mercy.
He gets them both.
They must pay for the blemish that they put on our
Inbounds
season.
the ball.
Coach Roberts got the momentum slipping away from his team, and I'm sure he's hoping this time out will straighten them out.
Need to get those rebounds, boys. Box out.
Getting set
You're
to
much
inbound the
taller.
ball.
1-3-1 zone.
Feeds it to the outside. McCulloch catches it. Top of the key. That last shot he netted for 3.
Sweet. He put that bounce pass right in his
I don't know. For some reason, the Big East tournament's at Syracuse on this.
The crosser. Bounce pass. Corner. Gale. Gets it on the corner. Launches one from beyond the arc. Got into the paint. And the offensive board by Schneider.
That offensive rebound didn't come to him by accident. He knew right
Cooper, and 1.
Foul shot is good for a 3-point play. Lewis inbounds the ball. Dumps it off. Out left. Granger Granger backs him down. Last shot made by Granger.
You muscled up on that one, Vern. That's what you call using your size to your advantage.
Passes it to the free throw line. Gale, he gets hammered.
Stalin Gale.
Head to the strike.
We're pressing the issue right now, and it's working. Leave him a little longer. Yeah, he's a coach on the floor, yep.
Shooting 2. And he makes the first.
I think so is Stalin Gale.
He gets the second to fall as well. Anticipates the pass. The break is on.
I'd love to see that. He's looking around, then pounced.
I thought he had it.
Thief, Vern.
Fulton. Nelke pulls it in.
This obviously isn't the way they wanted to start the game, Vern. They're already forcing themselves into a catch-up mode.
Sank the basket.
And one for Stalin Gale.
Love the strike. They fought through the foul, no problem. That'll give them the three-point chance.
Backs on the free throw for the three-point play. Lewis inbounds the ball. St. John's calls timeout.
Bench.
West Virginia.
Yeah,
subbing
I think they
a whole
are too.
different group in.
1-1-3.
Leads him with the pass. Bounces it to the baseline. Gorel from 18 feet away. Hits right rim and doesn't fall. The Mountaineers on a bit of a roll here. Fry crosses it over.
Gorel is having a hard time getting his shot to go, Vern. You just hope it doesn't wreck his confidence, but it's hard to see how it wouldn't.
Delfico dumps it down low. Fry from deep. Snatches the offensive rebound.
They've been relentless inside, Vern. They're sending a message with their physical play.
Gorel. Lewis hands it off. Takes it up.
Frank Finn knocks it away.
Left in the half. He attacked it with everything he had, but it still wasn't enough.
Defense not letting them jam it home.
Delfico catches it. Right wing. Backs in. Deep. Left wing.
Oh, what a play by St. John's.
These fans are going.
He timed that perfectly.
This building get any louder.
Ray Frey with the steal.
Barrel. Has it out left. Finn kicks it out to the wing.
Ray Frey for a 2.
They push their lead to 15. Stolen away by Goggin. The D was really waiting for him there.
That's how you do it. Keep the
It's a Ray Frey tray.
and then capitalize.
Lewis inbounds the ball. Hooks three.
Ray Frey with the steal.
West Virginia.
I'd love to see that. He's lurking around then.
Woo! Ray Frey couldn't get a tray the other way. Goes a line for 2.
He misses the first. The Red Storm are making a few lineup changes. Flood on number 2.
Dude, Ray Frey and Nelke, where did these guys come from?
Let's look it over with his true tape. If you've got the timeouts, you might as well use them. You can't take them to the bank.
Starters are ready.
The Mountaineers will bring all of their starters back to the floor.
One, 3-1.
Sangondo inbounds the ball. Beats it to the low block. Got a hand on it.
Stalling with the block. Another block.
Amazing to see a guard get his hand on so many attempts. Shot blocking is mostly about timing and anticipation. This guy has plenty of both.
Nelke shoots it.
Nelke for 3. Nelke hits the tray. Schneider with the steal. And the swish. The finesse.
By 24. Dishes it to the free throw line. Granger gets it in the paint.
Stalin with a block. Stalin with the poster.
He needs to make sure he gets a piece of the ball, too. He's going to foul that late on an attempt.
Leave no doubt.
And convert the three-point play. Passing to the free throw line. Sangondo.
Schneider with the block, but couldn't get the ball.
Up and in on that last layup.
Big scramble for that bucket. It was all set up by his farmer on the offensive glass.
Catches it. Right wing. Left wing. Goes to the crossover. Nelke. Bing takes it up.
Bang, right by.
They lead 38.
I think so. When
Sangondo passes way down.
we do back-to-back,
The Red Storm were the last ones to touch it.
we'll
and
have
they'll turn
to
over.
probably
These
move on.
players don't look like they enjoy playing together at the moment, Vern. And that pass illustrates what I'm talking about.
Cooper passes it up court. Gale has it out left. Skip pass, left wing.
But also we're playing a team that's like
Nelke hits it.
Nelke for 3.
3 for 4 from
Wow.
downtown. Armstrong inbounds the ball.
We'll see the job openings afterwards. Or we might try for 3 in a row. I don't know.
Granger gets it down low. Up and in on that last layup.
He gets up close and personal and closes the deal.
Leaves no room for error and no room for anybody to do anything about it. Errant last shot by Cooper.
Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you're 10 to 12 points above the other team in the
Bounce pass,
rankings,
out left.
or, you know, in ratings.
Granger.
So there's that. Talent-wise, we're not really in the same class.
Catches it left side. Shot clock dwindling. The steal by West Virginia. It's 2-on-1. The finisher. Collected inside by Granger. He must have thought someone was rotating over to block that.
You can't lose concentration even for a second.
Stolen by Cooper. Leads him in. Nelke dishes to the wing. St. John's is shooting itself in the foot with all the turnovers. Tracy has something for us.
Coach Roberts looked downright disgusted after that last turnover led to yet another opposition bucket. He yelled 3 simple words at his guys on the floor. Protect the ball.
Thanks, Tracy.
Way too much room to operate. He'll make it every time.
1 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. High post. Granger from about 19 feet. Bricks it off the front. The Red Storm are going to shake things up a little bit with some subs. Nelke inbounds the ball. The Mountaineers all time. Well, let's get back to the action.
I would have him one more year.
Got it off in time. Got it off in time. And the buzzer beater was drained by Bing. He's got 7. First half comes to an end. The score, 46-16. Give us your opinion on the first half, Bill.
I can't think of too much good to say about this game so far. Maybe you can do play-by-play and color.
Now we'll bring you our player of the half. Who's your pick, Bill?
Gale has been lights out from the floor, Vern. It must feel like he's throwing the ball in the ocean. Every shot he takes goes through, and he looks absolutely unstoppable.
Tremendous effort from our player of the half.
No mercy. You caused the blemish. This is what happens. Men, that was an outstanding half. Outstanding. But don't sit around and feel good about yourself. We got a championship to win. So in this second half, we're going to be playing a lot of bench people. But even if you're out there as the bench, you need to stick it to them. They're the only team we lost to. And let them know we don't take kindly to things like that. They're just another blip on our way to back-to-back championships. Get out there, finish the job. Here we go.
We're all set to begin the second half. Lewis inbounds it to start the second half. Gorel passes it to the stripe. Fulton has it left wing. Lewis behind the arc gets it to go. They're now behind by 27. Tracy Wolfson has some extra info for us.
Well, guys, during the break, I talked with the Mountaineers coach. He told me that his game plan was going as planned and felt no need to change things up. Coach said that even though his starters had plenty of energy, he would still rotate in his bench players. He said that it wasn't a question of fatigue, but more
Bing, you gotta hit that.
On offense. Back to you, Vern.
Great job, Tracy.
That was
Thanks for the update.
perfect.
With nobody around, he still couldn't convert.
Sometimes you can be too wide open.
Intercepted by Cooper.
The intercept with great reflexes. He pounced in.
Bing to the hoop. I have no idea. For some reason, the Big East tournament's always at Syracuse. Probably a bug, I guess, in the original programming.
Granger gets it baseline with the shot. The three-pointer was no good by Lewis. Bing dumps it to the middle. Can't convert, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Nelke fouled.
First team foul. Shooting 2. Knocks down the first one. He gets the second to fall as well. Lewis inbounds the ball. The Red Storm down big. Left wing. Fulton beyond the arc. Schneider pulls it down.
The D sloughed way off him, and he still somehow couldn't get it to go.
Wow.
Cooper just over 10.
St. John's does rotate well. I'll give them that. Their help defense is really good.
Left side. Lewis backs him down. Fulton beats it to the top of the key. Nailed from three-point range by Goral. He's 3 for 7 for the game. Leads him with the pass. St. John's is really struggling.
Not a good entry pass, Fern. You just can't force it in there.
The steal.
That wasn't much of a look. You could see that one coming before he released it.
Cooper, nice little crossover. Bury the teardrop.
Broke him down.
The Red Storm will take a timeout.
We'll go one more minute with the starters, and then we'll put the backups in. the rest of the way.
Looks like they're getting set to inbound the ball. Lewis inbounds the ball. St. John's has had serious problems with their interior defense. And Tracy has a report from their bench.
Coach Roberts is definitely aware of that problem. He told his assistants that they have to bring more defenders into the paint, even if it means leaving the perimeter open. Desperate measures here, Vern.
All right, Tracy.
Schneider. Oh, the quick hands. Before they even knew what hit them. He made off with that one.
Tremendous pass by Cooper. 5 assists, and he leads both teams in that category. Double clutches. Hits the layup. They're still down by 30. Cooper washes it up court. Feeds low block. About 8.5 minutes left in the second half. Stolen away by West Virginia.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Bing catches it inside. Backs down. Gale kicks it out to the wing. Buried from beyond the arc by Nelke.
Nelke for 3.
From deep. Puts it up. They answered right there with a 3-pointer by Gore.
Caught me sleeping.
11 points, and he's his team's leading scorer. Crosses it over. Crashes the boards. The break is on.
He couldn't get it that time, and the D did a great job of making it tough on him.
He's double teamed. Right side. Gale, baseline jumper. Cooper pulls it in.
Stalin, go to the hoop.
Cooper. One-on-one. Lead pass to the inside.
A superior effort to fight through the foul.
All right, starters are sitting. Bench guys that want it are in.
Both teams are going to make some substitutions. Good for the three-point play. Dobbin will check into the game. Kula inbounds the ball. St. John's may have made some changes just now. Tracy Wilson has something for us from near their bench.
The Red Storm just had a little meeting of the minds among the coaching staff, Vern.
A lot of yelling about being too deliberate on offense, taking
This is the Big East tournament. We got, I think, one more game in the Big East tournament, and then it's the big dance.
He can't get the first. He sinks the second.
So next week will probably be the tournament.
Away. The Red Storm have got a lot of ground to make up. Dumps it down low from 8 feet. Oh, net on the shot by Granger. He's got 8. Deflected. Leads him in. Gora goes up. Gora with the charge.
Charging.
His second foul of the game.
How about the job by the defender there? Way to step in front.
Got the charge.
Take the charge, young fella.
Fry inbounds the ball. They're going to double team him. Farrow has it right wing. Delfico skips it to the right side. Left wing from downtown.
Ray Frey for Trey. It's a Ray Frey Trey.
Right around 6 minutes left in the second half. The Red Storm turn this one over out of bounds.
Oh, that was not a good look.
Dude, I want
It
Ray
wasn't
Frey
about
hitting those
defensive
all
pressure
day
either.
long
He
in the
just fired
tournament.
it off target.
Finn. Finn gets Gets it. Cross court. Fry tosses it up. Dobbin calls it down inside. Dobbin is tagged with the reach. And that's his first foul.
Hey, thank you.
Chance to get the theft, and he was too slow that time.
Rough, yep.
Getting set to inbound the ball. McCoulis inbounds the ball. The Red Storm, the last ones to touch it, and they'll turn it over.
They were just
West Virginia's pretty intimidating right now.
One way, and he went the other.
Pass, right wing. Leads him with the pass.
Frank Finn.
It's dunked home by Finn.
Right?
They're now out in front by 35. Ranger. It's deflected, but it's recovered by St. John's. That last tray, no good.
That was a much quicker shot than they might have liked, but it was a pretty open look, so it's tough to fault him.
Cross court, bounces it to the right side. Finn backs in. With the floater.
Delfico.
By Delfico. They got on this
with the drive.
And just haven't looked back. Granger. Slides in with a soft finger roll. And now down by 35. Barrow passes it up court. Delfico, his first shot. McCoulis gets the board inside. Passes back to the left wing. Gallows has it on the inside. Delfico uses the crossover. Finn. Stolen away by St. John. The break is on.
The intercept. What great reflexes. He pounced in and picked that one off easily.
McCoulis dumps it off. Gorel. Dicey pass. Takes it up. Called in by Dobbin. Goes to the crossover. Cuts off the pass.
Oh, I was trying to let Varum cook.
McCoulis, a quick shot. From in close. Perfect shot by Goal. He's
Yeah, I was trying to let Varum cook, but it didn't work. Putting Bruff and Jeffries in the deep bench.
5 for 9 for the game.
What loss, right?
Here's the double team. West Virginia is showing us a little bit of a different look, we can see. And Tracy Wilson
Going
has
good.
a report on just that. Tracy?
The Mountaineers just had an impromptu coaches meeting, Vern. The players yelled,
Why are we rushing our shots so much, guys? A point coach reiterated. He told them slow things down and chew up the shot clock on every possession.
Jeffries has it on the corner.
The steal by Lewis. I'd love to see that. He's looking around, then pounce. Such a deep firm.
Ruff inbounds the ball. Fry takes the shot.
Free with the tray.
They're ahead, 73 to 41. 1:33 left in the game. Fulton beats it to the perimeter. Gorel spins. Right wing. Kicks it out to the wing. Fulton pulls the trigger. Drains the open jumper. But they're still behind by 30. He's doubled up. Yellow ties him up. But the offense will keep the ball as the arrows in their favor.
The Alabama State days, yep.
The shot down low. It was
Dobbins.
By 32. 58 seconds left in the game. Gorel passes it to the left. Last shot by Gallup.
Boy, they really could have used this earlier. It's a case of too little, too late at this point.
Finn backs down. Gets it left wing.
Bruff for three. He finally makes one. The true freshman, but it's too little too late.
St. John's is really
You lost your starting job.
Gorel dishes to the left wing. Grabbed inside by Granger.
The shot was clearly affected by the contact there. Good call. Beautiful work to fight through that foul and get to the line for the...
Nelke and Ray Frey are just way too good right now.
He can't come away with a three-point play. Dobbins crosses it up court. Jeffrey with the crossover.
Jeffries and one.
He completes the three-point play. Lewis inbounds the ball. Deflects the pass. But it's recovered by Gallows. Gora from long range. Gets it to throw.
You have to keep your head up and eyes open at all times playing with this guy.
That's right, and you never know when or where he'll find you. That last triple off the mark. That's the end of the game. The Mountaineers blow out St. John's 81-50. And now it's time to show you our player of the game. Now let's go back to Greg.
So I think we avenged the loss.
Of the Pontiac game-changing performance.
Hi, and welcome everyone to the 2K Sports Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel, and we're going to bring you our Pontiac game-changing performance. There is nothing more exciting in basketball than a slam dunk that rocks the house. The West Virginia Mountaineers slam the door on their opponents with big-time dunks like the one you're seeing here. This is a dunk his teammates will be buzzing about for a while. Look at the fury with which he throws it through the hoop.
Thanks, Greg, for
Thanks,
Tracy
Greg.
Wolfson and Bill Rafter.
Right? We got to see who plays us in the Big East Championship. Let's see. 65% from the floor, 66% from the floor, 69 from three, 82 from the free throw line. We did out-rebound them. We had some good steals because we jumped those passing lanes, including the computer. The computer does it too. It's not just me. Got to get that back for loss, right? Good 31-point victory. Stalin Gale with 13. 14 for Nelke, 9 for Bing, 9 for Cooper, 9 for Schneider. We got a 9-9-9 going on. 3 for Delfico. Oh, you did? Nice. 3 for Bruff. 4 for Finn. 2 for Dobbins. 12 for Ray Frey. Dude, Ray Frey is stepping it up right now. Jeffries. Dude, Nelke and Ray Frey are just next level. There's the shot chart. The losses to St. John's. That's why we just blew them out in the tournament. All right. Yeah, this is exactly what we wanted today. No mercy at all. Man, we're getting guys stepping up right now. Can I ask what loss, right? I challenged the team to really send a message to St. John's about how they felt about that loss, and they did it. And man, we got one more game left in the Big East tournament, and we're back-to-back Big East champions. And then after we get that, then it's time to become the back-to-back national champions. Nelke has just been next level in the last 2 games. Just amazing. He's totally solidified his starting role into the tournament, which means we have the same starting lineup that we won the championship with then. Mark Ramirez, Mountaineer Range Sports. Coach, great win tonight. You guys had excellent ball movement throughout the game. Great awareness on defense, forcing turnovers. How does performance like this help with the morale after a tough last game to help you maintain the #1 seed? Yeah. The big thing right now is to continue to do the little things. Even if things don't go, well, there was parts of the game where we're kind of all over the place. But it's being able to collect and come down from every man, from the point guard all the way down to the man in the 12th spot on the roster. Everybody's expected to be detail-oriented, excellent, and, dot the I's, cross the T's, and help the teammates. We've had great attitudes, and even Bruff lately with his attitude has been very good with his benching after playing most of the season in the starting lineup. He's a talented player, and he's got 3 more years of eligibility after this. So he is by no means lost at all. If anything, this will help his character. But when you got guys like Nelke and Ray Frey, who's put in the time, Ray Frey sat on the bench as a redshirt and did his time in the reserves and on the practice squad, and now he's hitting threes. I mean, I can't stop Ray Frey from the tray. Like, the Ray Frey tray must happen, and so that that's the way it's going to be. Coach Eliza Knapp, ESPN. What would it mean for you and the guys to be back-to-back Big East champions? Oh, it means a lot. The big thing is like to dominate a conference as good as the Big East. That just says a whole lot, and back-to-back championships really does propel us into the back-to-back national championships. I didn't need to do that to Johnny's. I did, because they gave us our only loss of the season. So yes, it was totally necessary to go scorched earth. But yep, on to the next. And let's see who we play. UConn, of course. UConn beat Georgetown. Number 2, 1 versus 2. Some would even say that the Big East Championship is the true national championship. And I got to go to the bathroom, so I'll go to the bathroom, and then we're playing this game. This game is coming up next, right here on the 7-Star General live stream on TikTok, Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. So I'll be back. All right. Y'all ready? Here we go. The Big East Championship. UConn, number 2 in the nation, against West Virginia, number 1 defending Big East and national champion. Next.
Ready for college hoops 2K8. The Connecticut Huskies face off against the West Virginia Mountaineers. Welcome to the championship game of the Big East Tournament. We are here at the Carrier Dome. I'm Vern Lundquist here with Bill Raftery and Tracy Wolfson. Give us your take, Bill.
There's a terrific matchup at the small forward position. Nelke is right up there with the best of them when it comes to small forwards. He's got tremendous hops, and I'm sure it won't be long before we see him send it in with reckless abandon. Nardi is also one of the elite small forwards out there. He is an absolute load to handle in the post. You can't push him around. Both looking to lead their teams to a win. We'll see who succeeds.
The Mountaineers control the opening tip, and we'll get this one started. Passes it to the wing. Cooper. Bing lets it go.
Bing for 3. Bing to start us off with a bang.
Nardi inbounds the ball. They're winging the double team. Cuts off the pass.
Woo!
Before they even knew what hit them, he made off with that one.
Cooper catches it out left. Skip pass inside.
Stalin Gale with a little hook shot.
Intercepted by Schneider. What a pass.
The intercept. What great reflexes. He pounced in and picked that one off easily.
Stolen away. Double touches. He got fouled and still almost made it. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Shooting 2. He can't get the first.
Right?
Good on number 2. Nardi inbounds the ball. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Tracy Wolfson. He has some info for us.
Just before the game, I talked with the Mountaineers coach. Obviously, this is their biggest game of the year, but I asked him if it was going to be their toughest game, too. He said they had faced some difficult opponents, but the added pressure of
Hey, stay disciplined, man.
Probably does make it the hardest game to win. But he said without question, they'll be up for the challenge.
1-3-1 matchup.
Thanks, Tracy. Nardi. Nelke is tagged with the reach. That's his
Hey!
first foul.
Hey, everybody chill out.
Body like that. That is a textbook reach.
No cheap ones.
Schneider gets a reach-in call, and that's his first foul.
It takes quick hands.
What is happening? Hey, use your head out there. Come on, man.
Towns inbounds the ball. Casey dishes it to the left. Errant last shot by Nardi.
If they leave a shooter like him open next time, believe me, he's going to make them pay for it.
Schneider in the key. Can't hit the shot off the pass. Still a 6-point lead.
I have no idea. It's all computer, too.
Picks it up. Gets it to go. He's got a chance to add one more.
Ray Frey. From Oceanside, California. Get in there.
Makes his first appearance.
You can't get into foul trouble, Nelke.
He can't come away with a three-point play. About 10 and a half minutes left in the half. Dumps it down low. Bing. It's deflected, and it's gathered up by Hester.
Not a good entry pass, Fern. You just can't force it in there.
They're going to double team him. Hester from 18 feet away. Schneider calls it in.
He just didn't look comfortable on that shot, Fern, and you can see it in the result.
Feeds right wing. Gale backs him down. Catches it left wing.
Ray free for Trey.
They bring their lead to 7.
It's another Ray free Trey.
Passes it up court. Laid in by Hester. They narrow it to 5. Schneider inbounds the ball. Cooper brings it up the floor. Low block. Passes to the corner. Cooper skips it to the high post. Leads him with the pass. Gale.
Stalin Gale. There we go.
And they now go up by 7. Nardi catches it, baseline.
He's either got a foul hard or don't foul at all.
Okay, at least Frey, you were playing defense.
Backs on the free throw for the three-point play. Under 9 minutes left in the half. Cooper, the crossover from deep. And the ball will land out of bounds after the errant shot. Nardi inbounds the ball. It's stolen by Cooper, and that will be his second steal of the contest.
I'd love to see that. He's lurking around in pounce. Such a deep burn.
Misfired on that last three by Frog.
Someone make a basket.
Passes down low. Grab.
Good block.
As soon as he got the ball down there, the defense was all over him, making things difficult.
Bing. Cooper dishes it to the left. Right wing. Drive for 3. Schneider grabs the rock. The last shot laid gently in.
No way he was coming up empty when he got the ball that close to the rim.
Pulls the trigger. On the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the line.
Why are we in the penalty? Oh, it is.
Knocks down the first one. Coach Few.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It says due to inactivity. My bad. No wonder I didn't see. Thank you for letting me know, Jeffrey. I really hate TikTok that it does that. All right, we're back up and running now. Sorry about that, guys. TikTok said that we weren't doing anything due to inactivity. TikTok has got to be the dumbest platform when it comes to that kind of stuff. No. No, it wasn't you. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes to get people back in here. Yeah, that's dumb. Damn. Ooh, I can change playbooks on the fly here. Oh, dive and curl. place. Yep. Sorry about that. TikTok says I was inactive. I wasn't paying attention to TikTok over here. Every so often, TikTok gets lonely and wants me to do a little puzzle mini game to keep going. And it's terrible when you're in the middle of something like this. All right, let's get back into it.
Wants to shake things up just a little bit, and this could be an excellent move. The group of kids on the floor play with great chemistry.
He gets them both. Finn inbounds the ball. About 7.5 minutes left in the half. Bounces it to the right. Finn backs in. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
I usually used to have that.
Romero, they roll this one, goes in. Out the shot. Vera brings it up court.
It looks like
I actually used to have the curl on the play sheet before. There you go, Verum.
Hester. Casey behind the arc. Gets the bucket. And they're now behind by one. Vera crosses it up court. Delfico has it right wing. Backs him down. Dishes left wing. Launches one from beyond the arc. Pulled in by Finn. Finished nicely down low on that last shot. Hester inbounds the ball.
That's how to finish the hoop, Vern. Take it up strong.
Romero from the baseline swishes it through. He's got 4. Just over 6 minutes left in the half. Terrific pass. Last shot.
Dobbins.
Both teams come fast and hard out of the gate.
Which one will start to wear out is my only question.
Look how ticked Tim's was there.
Casey takes it up. Gently drops it.
What?
But they still trail by 1. Gets it inside. Rejected. Amazing to see a guard get his hand on so many attempts.
Shot blocking is mostly about timing and anticipation. This guy has plenty of both.
That last basket was buried by Towns. Barham passes it to the right side. Down low. Finn backs down. Takes a 3.
Thank you, Bruff.
He's 1 for 2 from deep. Romero. Anticipates the pass. The D was really waiting for him there.
That's how you do it. Keep the
And Bruff with the finish.
and then capitalize.
All right, let's get the starters back in. Are we out of foul trouble? No, 2 guys are in foul trouble still. Ray Frey. And Finn's going to stay in.
Towns catches it, top of the key, passes, top of the key, poked away, but it's recovered by Casey.
They're number 2. This is 1 versus 2.
Pass. Romero has it, top of the key. Casey dumps it inside.
Oh, someone! Yeah, we're the defending champion, and we're number 1 ranked.
Just over 4 minutes left in the half. Dobbin slides in with a soft finger roll. They're in front, 26-22. Stolen by Delfico.
Such great instinct.
Verum for 3.
Exactly where the ball was going.
There we go.
They go up by 7. The Huskies take their first time out of the game.
Good turnaround. Yeah. All right, men. We need to lock down that defense. Lock them down.
Let's get back to the action. Both teams are making a few lineup changes.
They got my team in foul trouble, which I'm not happy about.
Leads him with the pass. Off target on the last shot by Nardi. West Virginia carries it up. They're on a 10-2 run.
Ray Frey draws the foul.
That defender clearly got some contact as he tried to make the shot.
Yep, that's an open and shut case. He got hacked.
And he makes the first. He gets the second to fall as well. Nardi inbounds the ball. It's deflected, but it's recovered by Hester. Romero hands it off. Leads him in.
Ooh, I got picked pretty hard.
West Virginia has had serious problems with their interior defense. And Tracy has a report from their bench.
The Mountaineers coach just told the players on his bench.
UConn's got pretty good help defense there.
Don't be afraid of some contact. Sounds like he'd rather have some fouls called than to keep giving up all those easy baskets.
Thanks, Tracy. That last free ball was drained by Nardi. 2:56 left in the first half.
When you've got height like that, you can really control the game.
No question. He can pass the ball where he wants to.
There you go, Stalin.
Orchestrate the attack. Deflected, but it's recovered by Marks. Hester tosses it up. Suckle gets the board inside.
Yes, Finn and Stalin.
Gale way up court. Uses the crossover.
Spread it out. Get the perimeter.
Bing. Finn catches it.
Frank Finn. Down the line.
The Mountaineers teammate was going to be before he got there. That's what's called chemistry, Vern.
Sokolos has it, baseline, shoots it. The jumper was buried by Marks. They're now behind by 6. Cooper brings it up the floor. Gale passes it to the wing. Cooper raises up. Gale gets the offensive rebound.
Stalin Gale.
Dump down.
He just won't be denied, Vern. Once he sniffs that basket, he's going to take it up strong.
Nice shot by Marks.
UConn just won't go away.
Downs the ball. 1:28 left in the first half. Gale to the bucket. He gets hammered, and he'll head to the stripe.
Whew.
Knocks down the first one. The Huskies are going to make some.
I know, that was a great screen. But the defense switched really well.
He gets the second to fall as well.
That's the strength of Stalin.
It's tipped.
The man got
It's
knocked
tracked
over
down
by a strong
Yegi.
gale.
Poked loose. The Huskies will retain possession. Mendez dumps it off. What a strong finish. We'll have a chance to make it a 3-point play. Will head to the bench.
UConn is testing my patience right now.
Foul shot is good for a 3-point play. Finn inbounds the ball. Cooper tosses it up court. Goes
Dobbins!
slammed home by Dobbins. They bring their lead to 7.
This is where I need that bench.
Deflects the pass, but it's recovered by Connecticut. Passes to the right wing. Leads him with the pass. Good job on the layup by Mendez. He's got 2. The Mountaineers will go 2 for 1. 6-second differential between the shot clock and the game.
Bing! Run under the hoop.
Bounce pass to the paint. Yeji from 20 feet out. It falls short. Tipped, but it's retrieved by Finn. That's the
I was going to say if Finn hits that three.
Locker room. The score 43-36. Give us your opinion on the first half, Bill.
I can't think of too much good to say about this game so far. Maybe you can do play-by-play and color.
Now we'll bring you our player of the half. Who's your pick, Bill?
Gale has been lights out from the floor, Vern. It must feel like he's throwing the ball in the ocean. Every shot he takes goes through, and he looks absolutely unstoppable.
Tremendous effort from our player of the half.
Yeah, we're going to have to do the old pick and roll, I think. Men, we didn't think this was going to be easy. UConn will not go away. That means you cannot break under the pressure. You need to show that grit and that heart that won you the championship last year, that made you earn the Big East title. You need to defend this first to get the total respect you deserve. We need to stay disciplined on the defense. They got us into foul trouble. Hold on. Be smart out there. No cheap fouls. Let's go. Finish it out. Claim what's yours. Let's go. Original starters. Other than Finn. Finn's not a starter. Gale. Okay.
We're all set to begin the second half.
The West Virginia coach is shuffling things up a little bit, and I like this decision. The guys he's putting out there play very well together.
1-1-3. Gonna mix it up on him a bit.
Inbounds it to start
I'm
the
gonna
second
rotate.
half. Hands it off. Casey. Hester from downtown. Hits it. He's shooting 50% for the game. Let's check in with Tracy Wilson.
Well, at halftime, I talked with the Mountaineers coach. He felt that his game plan is working and said he won't be changing things up in the second half. Coach said that even though his starters had plenty of energy, he would still rotate in his bench players. He said that it wasn't a question of fatigue, but more of a method of showing different looks on offense. Guys?
Well done, Tracy. Thank you. It's stolen by Dana. Goes up.
Big with the steal! Holy cow! And he broke his ankles. Wow. That's the kind of response I want to see.
Outright. Backs in.
He tried to get fancy. He was looking for the highlight reel finish there.
Dishes it to the left side. Nelke. Gets it.
Nelke for three.
They're now out in front by 9.
There we go.
10.5 minutes left in the second half. Puts up the tray. It falls. 10 points, and he's his team's leading scorer.
The haymakers are flying.
High post. Nelke, nice little crossover. Marty gets the rebound. Still a 6-point lead.
We got a heavyweight fight here.
Gets it, left wing.
Oh no!
Marty frees it for 3. He's shooting 100% from downtown. Puts it up. Rebounded inside by Schneider. Nelke throws it out.
Nelke for 3.
Pointer to go. He's 2 for 3 from long range. Connecticut.
The forecast says it's raining threes. We have a torrential downpour. Oh, what are you doing? That's my guy. Get off of him.
Towns.
Like we're in 1-3-1
Beats it cross
matchup.
court. The shot is good by Casey, but they're still down by 3. Leads him in. Knocked loose. Just over 9 minutes left in the second half. Nardi gets it in the paint.
He's got to be worried about the foul situation here. It could really affect his play defensively.
Towns inbounds the ball.
2-on-2.
Casey has it right wing. Nardi
Nice.
can't tie it up.
Look at the big fella pull down that board. When he sees the ball go up, he isn't afraid to go after it.
Gale dishes to the high post. Bounces it to the left side. Gale backs down. Cooper with the shot. Nelke pulls it down.
Nelke pulled down that offensive board like it was no problem. What a battler.
That one was
Bing!
by Bing.
For 3.
Up 53-48.
Bang with a bang.
Casey catches it middle. Something nails the turnaround jumper. Terrific feed by Casey. 7 assists, and he leads his team in that category. Cooper lead pass to the middle.
Stalin with the dunk. That's what we needed.
Defying the laws of gravity.
He is out of this world.
Stalin never has
Casey
respect for human life.
dumps it down low. Backs in from downtown. Hit the left iron, but missed by Nardi. Connecticut has been on the losing end of the rebound battle.
Stalin and 1.
Coach Few is looking pretty frustrated, Vern. He just turned to his bench and said, what do we work
That's a
so
strong
hard for in
Gale.
practice if we're just going to roll
No
over
way!
game
They
time?"
called it on the floor?
See if they pick
How
up
can
the
you do that?
intensity.
All right, Tracy. Backs him down. Feeds left wing. Cooper takes the shot. Misses the three-pointer. But they're still up by 5.
Oops.
From deep.
Ah! I lost where I was.
They narrow the gap to 2. Gale passes it up court. The steal.
Throw it to Gale. Ah, everybody chill out.
Pounced in and picked that one off easily.
All right, all right.
Last three-pointer was missed by Hester. It's deflected, but it's tracked down by West Virginia. Nelke knocks it loose, and it's scooped up by Casey. Picked up.
Such great instincts. Where the ball was going.
Left wing skips it to the inside. Bing. Yes.
Bing for 3. Bing with a bang.
Scoring. Connecticut is really struggling. Deflected, but it's recovered by Marks. Dishes it to the elbow. Dish right side. Romero. Only a few seconds left in the shot clock. Romero from the wing. Full net. And they now trail by 3. Cooper passes way down court.
Boom! Schneider!
Hester inbounds the ball. Connecticut is having real turnover problems. Tracy, do you have something to tell us on that?
Coach Few is not sugarcoating the issue. He told his assistants are
Weather the storm, men.
abysmal, and then added, the only players I want on the floor right now are the ones that can take care of the ball.
Thanks, Tracy.
They don't. Need better rebounding, guys. Box out.
Getting set to inbound the ball. Both teams will make some substitutions. Nardi from deep. It's good. He's got 12. Finn. Nelke catches it down low. Passes baseline. Bing. 14 feet out. Finn throws it out. Big time rejection.
It seems like nothing can destroy this guy, but he will destroy you in a heartbeat.
Sizing up his man. And it's
Good defense.
I'd love to see that. He's lurking around them.
Nelke.
Such a defense.
Last shot dropped in by Nelke. Just over 4 minutes left in the second half. It goes out of bounds.
Press worked. All right, we're going to bring in the whole bench. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Frey has entered the court.
That wasn't the prettiest pass I've seen, Vern.
West Virginia.
They weren't quite on the same page.
Finn inbounds the ball. Delfico gets it outright. Finn kicks it out to the outside. The crossover.
Dobbins. Right now, as far as I know, it's only like kind of break room talk. Frank Finn.
Last shot dunked down by Finn. Connecticut may have made some changes just now. Tracy Wilson has something for us from near their bench.
The Huskies just
Good
had
rebound.
an impromptu coaches meeting, Vern. A lot of yelling about being too deliberate on offense.
Ray Frey. Oh, I thought he had it.
I sense, Vern, we're going to see a much faster
Yeah, it's like
pace from here on
last
out.
time I heard it was like kind of break room talk at the developers.
That's what great defenses do. Contest every shot.
Pistol, maybe next time. Still a tie ball game. Lobs it to the paint. Finn backs him down. Fly from deep.
Oh.
He snatches it off the glass. Missed shot in the paint by Finn. 2:43 left in the game.
They're in a bidding
That's
war.
usually
I gotta
a
find
sure
that.
basket, but not when they defend them that tightly.
I gotta find that news story.
Hester. Wallace has it in the paint. Flip up and in on that last layup.
Wow, it's been an offensive showcase for both these teams. What fireworks.
Lead pass to the inside.
Frank Finn off the pick and roll.
Just listen to these people. They're going insane. By 8, the Huskies all timeout.
Starters back in.
By 8, 2:10 left in the game.
All right, men. 2:10 to go. This is it. Show me your heart. Show me what you have inside. Let's go.
They're getting set to inbound the ball. Both teams are making substitutions.
One 3-1 matchup.
Towns inbounds the ball. Sokolos.
Oh,
He rips
nice.
down the rebound.
For a guy like him to miss an easy opportunity like that is very rare, Vern.
Catches it, right wing.
Bing for a bang!
He's got 15. Connecticut is really struggling. Out left. Spike down.
Oh, the block by Schneider!
Big fella. You have to protect the lane, and that time they tried to sneak one through on him.
The big guy has spoken. Bounces it to the baseline. Cooper. Passes to the right wing. Bing. Can't get the ball from downtown. They still have an 11-point lead. Tosses it up. It goes straight out of bounds after the shot. Mendez is coming onto the floor. Schneider inbounds the ball. Dumps it to the paint.
Stalin!
Bring it up the court. 2-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Mendez from 20 feet out. Cooper hauls it down inside.
That's it.
Another rebound for a team that's doing a great job on the board. They've got a big edge there today.
Nelke for three. That'll do it. The Mountaineers knock off Connecticut 71-60. They're conference champions. And now it's time to show you our player of the game. Now let's go to Greg Gumbel back in the studio for today's Pontiac game-changing performance.
Hi, and welcome everyone to the 2K Sports Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel, and we're going to bring you our Pontiac game-changing performance. It's no secret that getting momentum on your side is one of the keys to winning basketball games. The West Virginia Mountaineers used this shot to take off on a huge run. This game might have had a much different outcome if it wasn't for this sequence.
St. John's.
Thank you, Greg. This is Vern Lundquist for Tracy Wolfson and Bill Raftery. We hope you enjoyed this presentation of college hoops on 2K Sports.
All right. So we shot 56% from the floor. They shot 59%. They shot 57 from three. We shot 40. We shot a little more free throws. And the turnover game, they kind of limited the turnovers. They played us really, really tough. They were number 2 in the nation. Box score, Gale with 12, Bing with 15, Nelke with 8, Schneider with 4, Cooper with 1, 8 for Finn, 8 for Dobbins, 5 for Bruff, 5 for Varum, 5 for Rayfray. So Bing with the big performance in this one. Shot chart. UConn was playing us pretty tough through most of it. We did pull away a little bit there in the second half, but UConn is the real deal. So let's see. Oops, wrong one. Do-do-do. That'd be a crazy shot right there. All the guys in a line. That's funny. All right. Here we go. Press conference. Well, we're Big East champions. Back-to-back Big East champions. You know, it's a good feeling. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, you have to take care of business, you know, some business first before you can move on. And I'm very proud of this team. We've taken care of the, you know, the first bit of business. Next, we gotta defend our national championship next. Coach, what's it mean to be back-to-back Big East tourney champs? I mean, it just shows the amount of hard work these guys have done, both in the offseason and during the practices and in the games, like the grit that they've shown. And, you know, having back-to-back Big East championships shows that you can play with the big dogs. Is your team going to watch to see who they face in the tournament? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're excited to see who we're going to get. And, yeah, just excited for what's coming up. Coach, what did today teach for you to see the Huskies and the? It taught us we gotta get out on the perimeter a lot more on defense. They were just, for a while there, they did not miss a 3-point until the second half, and so, you know, we have to have better perimeter defense. We have to have an answer for that. And on our end, they were trying to shut down us. We got into foul trouble pretty early, so yeah, I think we can defend the title. Coach, how do you think how March will go? I really do think that we're going to win back-to-back championships. You know, I have faith in this team, but we got to take it one game at a time. You got to win every game on the way there. And so we got 5 games left to win, and looking forward to the challenge, the struggle, and ultimately, you know, looking forward to being able to have this press conference after every one of those wins. Coach, Bing led the team today. What's it like to see your senior leader step up? Man, you know, redshirt senior, I didn't recruit him per se. He was on the team when I showed up, and he's had nothing but, you know, good attitude. You know, and he's just showing the younger guys how it's done. How, you know, being a good teammate, hitting clutch shots. He's been clutch so many times in the 4 years. So, you know, Bing is a pillar. It's going to be weird, you know, to not see him on the team next year, actually. You can't leave until you don't win a ship. Coach, how big of a role did the bench play for you? Huge role. Lately, we've had a lot of good play from Ray Frey and Finn, and even Dobbins has been picking it up. Delfico is amazing. Bruff, you know, has had a rough stretch, but he hit a couple key shots for us in this one. So yeah, it's a whole team effort here. Who do we think is our toughest matchup in March? To be honest, I'm not quite sure. We'll see going forward once the selection show is over. Coach, how do you keep the team hungry to go back to back? I think it's just reminding them of the embarrassment they had at St. John's. You know, that was an embarrassment for our team, and we've kind of taken it out on everybody since then. Coach, how do you prep for the remainder? How well do you think the next 5 games go? I think we're going to win them and be back-to-back champions. Coach, how do you prep for the remainder of the season after tonight? The big thing is just, you know, keep everybody loose. Really kind of talk about patience, not forcing things, and trusting one another. That's one of the big things, is you have to trust one another. Coach, what is the greatest regular season you've ever had? I think this is it. This is the greatest one. Expectation for March is nothing less than championship, back to back. So, all right, moving on to selection show. Key to that is to just keep grinding and never give up in games. All right, we're moving on to the selection show. I've been doing this for 2 years, since the 2 March Madnesses ago. This is a new one that we started this year. And you can see all of the past ones in its entirety if you want. I don't know if I recommend that, but you can see them all on YouTube. Thank you. Number 1 overall seed, that's what we're hoping for. We are number 1. I think the game's worth it. Here we go. Greg Gumbel, Clark Kellogg for the Selection Show Sunday. Excuse me.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Greg Gumbel here with my partner Clark Kellogg, bringing you the 2K Sports NCAA Selection Show. We're all set to show you the seedings and pairings, so get out your bracket sheet, get those pencils ready. Here are the basics. Of the 65 available tournament bids, 31 are automatically given to conference champions. The tournament committee hands out the remaining 34 bids on an at-large basis. An opening round game will take place on Tuesday night to narrow the field to 64 teams. But before we unveil the brackets for this season, here's a look at the final top 25 media poll of the season. There's one big change you'll notice in the ranking. We have a new team in the top 25 this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Break into the poll as the number 23 team. The poll voters have had their say in the national ranking since November, but the time has come to hand over the reins to the selection committee. Now let's take a look at the NCAA tournament bubble and see which teams are sitting at home with their fingers crossed, hoping to see their name in the brackets. There are a lot of worthy candidates among these 10 teams, Clark. Which of these bubble teams stands out to you right now?
San Jose State. And take comfort in the fact that there have been so many great showings by non-power conference schools in the tournament in the past few years. The committee has really warmed up to those conferences.
You got that right, and who else might be in the same position?
Arizona State could have sealed their invitation with a better regular season finish, but the fact is they play in a very tough conference, and that does weigh heavily in their favor.
I'm sure it's been a long week for those teams, but the wait's almost over. The NCAA Selection Committee has finished its meeting, and we're ready to unveil the top 4 seeds in this year's tournament. The West Virginia Mountaineers are the top overall seed, and they will play in the East Regional. They begin the tournament as the dominant team in college basketball. They've been ranked number 1 in the media poll for the past 6 weeks. Let's see if they can live up to everyone's expectations. On to the second number 1 seed, who will play in the South Regional. The North Carolina Tar Heels are seeking their 5th NCAA championship in school history. The Texas Longhorns are our third number 1 seed, and they'll play in the Midwest Regional. They're back in the tournament again, and no doubt they'll be feeding off the experience of last year's appearance as they try to get to the Final Four this year. And finally, our 4th number 1 seed will play in the West Regional. The LSU Tigers are in the tournament field as a number 1 seed for the 3rd time in the history of their program. Now, here's how the brackets shape up based on where the number 1 seeds have been assigned. In one national semifinal game, the winner of the East Regional will play the winner of the South Regional. In the other semifinal game, the winner of the Midwest Regional will play the winner of the West Regional. Those games will be played on Saturday, April 1st. Then it'll be on to the national championship game on Monday night, April the 3rd. Anything shocking to you about those picks?
I don't think I'm alone in my surprise with these picks. Whenever you reach this far down the poll for the top seeds, you're guaranteed to have some second guesses coming your way.
So, with the number 1 seeds out of the way, it's finally time to tackle the rest of the brackets. First up, we take a look at the East Regional. The West Virginia Mountaineers are the top seed, finishing at 32-1. They won both the regular season and conference tournament titles in the Big East. They will take on the winner of the opening round play-in game between Sacred Heart with 12 wins and Winthrop from the Big South. And now, the number 8 seed, the Utah State Aggies, come into the tournament first in their conference during the regular season and were losers in their first game at their conference tournament. They're going to play the number 9 seed, the Kent State Golden Flashes, who were regular season champions in their conference, finishing at 24-5. Kansas State comes in as the number 5 seed,
Alabama
finishing
State,
at 24.
Coach Huggins.
And they will take on the 12th seed from the Southwestern Athletic Conference, the Alabama State Hornets, with 23 wins. Memphis enters the field as the number 4 seed from Conference USA. This is their 27th appearance all-time in the NCAA tournament. They'll be getting ready to face the number 13 seed, the Drake Bulldogs, finished the season with 20 wins.
The Memphis Tigers come into the tournament on a serious roll. Now, usually that's a benefit, but it can work both ways also. A lot of times it just puts more pressure on a team. But I think these guys can handle it.
Right.
They've got a lot of momentum, and it wouldn't surprise me to see them feed off of that momentum and keep it going in the tournament.
The Duke Blue Devils are in as the number 6 seed. They'll be taking on the number 11 seed, the UNLV
Duke's got a
Runnin'
down
Rebels,
year.
with 20 wins. St. Joseph's comes in as the number 3 seed,
Right.
finishing at
I do miss
25
it.
and 5. Belmont comes in to face them at number 14 with 18
St.
wins
Joe's,
in the
last year's
tournament
runner-up.
championship of the Atlantic Sun Conference. Our number 7 seed is from the Big East. The Georgetown Hoyas were rewarded for their outstanding play this season with an at-large bid and a ticket to the big dance. They are going to play the number 10 seed, the Kansas Jayhawks, who were 6th in their conference, finishing at 17 and 11. Next up is the number 2 seed. The Illinois Fighting Illini are the regular season champions from the Big Ten.
Fairfield?
They'll be going up against the number 15 seed, the Fairfield Stags, with 15 wins. This marks their 4th appearance in the NCAA tournament in team history. What a tremendous regional final we'd have in this bracket if the number 1 and 2 seeds here make it through the first 3 rounds unscathed. That could be one of the games of the tournament. Next up, we'll take a look at the South Regional. The North Carolina Tar Heels are the top seed, finishing at 24 and 7. They were conference tournament champions in the ACC. They'll take on the Tennessee Martin Skyhawks, the number 16 ranked team. This will be their 2nd appearance in the NCAA tournament in school history. Georgia Tech comes in as the number 8 seed, finishing at 16 and 13. Xavier comes in to face them at number 9 with 24 wins and the hopes of becoming America's darling with an underdog run through the regional. Indiana enters the field as the number 5 seed from the Big Ten. It's yet another appearance in the brackets for a school that's no stranger to the NCAA tournament. They'll be getting ready to face the number 12 seed, the San Diego Toreros, finished the season with 18 wins.
The Indiana Hoosiers will be an extremely dangerous team in this tournament, mainly because they have such terrific veteran leadership. Coaches love when they have guys on the floor that have been around the block.
I kind of want to be back for the senior
they play with composure.
stack team.
I look at the experience of this team as something that could put them over the top.
Louisville comes in as the number 4 seed, finishing at 23 and 8. And they'll take on the 13th seed from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, with 19 wins. And now the number 6 seed, the St. Louis Billikens, come into the tournament as the 4th place team in their conference during the regular season and were losers in their first game at their conference tournament. They are going to play the number 11 seed, the LaSalle Explorers, who finished 2nd in their conference tournament, finishing at 22 and 12. The Marquette Golden Eagles are in as the number 3 seed. They'll be taking on the number 14 seed, the Cougars of the College of Charleston, with 22 wins. Next up is the number 7 seed. The North Carolina State Wolfpack have established themselves as one of the best teams from the ACC. They'll be going up against the number 10 seed, the USC Trojans, with 21 wins. They return once more to the very familiar surroundings of the NCAA tournament. Our number 2 seed is from the ACC. The Florida State Seminoles had a tremendous year that included a regular season championship. They're going to play the number 15 seed, the Lafayette Leopards, who came in first in their conference tournament, finishing at 16 and 15. I think this could wind up being the bracket that brings us this year's Cinderella story. A few of the higher seeds here have had terrific seasons, and I'll be surprised if at least one of them doesn't put together a long run in this tournament. On to our 3rd bracket of the day. Let's take a look at the Midwest Regional. The Texas Longhorns are the top seed, finishing at 28 and 5. They were winners of the regular season championship in the Big 12. They'll take on the Idaho State Bengals, the number 16
There's a lot of
ranked
conference
team.
champions that got automatic bids
in the NCAA tournament.
And knock out a lot of teams.
Is from the West Coast Conference. The San Francisco Dons had a tremendous year that included a regular season championship. They're going to play the number 9 seed, the San Diego State Aztecs, who finished 2nd in their conference tournament, finishing at 23 and 8. The Oklahoma Sooners are in as the number 5 seed. They'll be taking on the number 12 seed, the Fresno State Bulldogs, with 19 wins. Clemson enters the field as the number 4 seed from the ACC. This marks their 13th appearance in the NCAA tournament in the history of their school. They'll be getting ready to face the number 13 seed, the Hawks of Maryland Eastern Shore. Finished the season
Maryland
with
Eastern Shore 24
the
and
Clemson
8.
Tigers
Wow.
have more to prove than any other team in this tournament. They haven't had a lot of experience in the tournament recently, so it's difficult to say exactly how they'll
24
handle it.
wins.
They've shown they're capable of playing with the best teams in the nation during the regular season. Now they need to show they belong with those teams come tournament
If they
time.
upset Clemson,
Utah
that'd be
comes
awesome.
in as the number 6 seed, finishing at 25 and 8.
Ooh.
And they take on the 11th seed from the Big East, the Pittsburgh Panthers, with 20 wins. And now the number 3 seed, the Michigan State Spartans, come into the tournament on the strength of a third-place finish in their conference regular season and were winners of their conference tournament. They are going to play the number 14 seed, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, who came in first in their conference tournament, finishing at 20 and 15. Next up is the number 7 seed. The Nebraska Cornhuskers have established themselves as one of the
St.
best
John's.
teams from the Big 12. They'll be going up against the number 10 seed, the Oregon Ducks, with 19 wins. This is their 15th appearance in the NCAA tournament in team history. Texas Tech comes in as the number 2 seed, finishing at 26 and 6. UC Riverside comes in to face them at number 15 with 17 wins in the tournament championship of the Big West. This bracket has the potential to give us a sensational matchup in the regional final if everything goes according to form and the top 2 seeds can survive.
Last year there
the early
wasn't too many
rounds.
upsets.
And finally, let's have a
So
look
hopefully
at
this year
the
it's
West
different.
Regional. The LSU Tigers are the top seed, finishing at
UMKC.
28 and 6. They
Wow.
were conference tournament champions in the SEC. They'll take on the Missouri-Kansas City Kangaroos, the number 16 ranked team. This is their 3rd appearance in the NCAA tournament in school history. Next up is the number 8 seed. The Boston College Eagles have established themselves as one of the best teams from the ACC. They'll be going up against the number 9 seed, the Maryland Terrapins, with 18 wins. They return once more to the very familiar surroundings of the NCAA tournament. Miami comes in as the number 5 seed, finishing at 23 and 10.
Detroit.
And they will take on the 12th seed from the Horizon League.
Ooh, this
the
looks like a
Detroit
trap
Titans,
game for
with
Miami.
24 wins. Kentucky comes in as the number 4 seed,
There's your
finishing
Kentucky.
at 27 and 6. Stony Brook comes in to face them at number 13 with 20 wins in the tournament and regular season championships of the America East Conference. Our number 6 seed is from the SEC. The Florida Gators were rewarded for their outstanding play this season with an at-large bid and a ticket to the big dance. They are going to play the number 11 seed, the Towson Tigers, who came in first in their conference tournament, finishing at 22 and 9. The Fordham Rams are in as the number
Florida
3
snubbed,
seed.
yep.
They'll be taking on the number 14 seed,
Florida
the
6
Princeton
is
Tigers,
yeah.
with 20 wins. And now the number 7 seed, the Washington State Cougars, come into the tournament first in their conference during the regular season and were winners of their conference tournament. They are going to play the number 10
Wow.
seed, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, who were semifinalists in their conference
Pac-10
tournament, finishing
champion
at 21 and 10.
is a 7 seed.
Connecticut enters the field as the number 2 seed from the Big East. It's yet
UConn.
another appearance in the brackets for a school that's no stranger to the NCAA
Yeah,
tournament.
Fordham
They'll be
3,
getting ready
yep.
to face the number 15 seed, the McNeese State Cowboys. Finished the season with 16 wins.
The Connecticut Huskies are a team that is just so powerful and strong up front. I would put their front court up against just about any other teams in the nation right now. It's always good to have
I
strong
don't think
guard
Auburn
play,
made it.
but if you ask most coaches, I guarantee you they take the good big man over the good little man most times. Their interior play should serve them very well in this competition.
It's the first question every selection Sunday. Which is the toughest bracket? Well, this bracket looks to me like it wins that prize this year. Not only are the top seeds strong, the lower seeds can be dangerous as well. What are your thoughts on our top 16 seeds, Clark?
Fordham got a raw deal in my view. If you take a look at what they accomplished, it is hard to believe they slipped to a
Kellogg
3
thinks
seed.
Fordham should have got a 2.
LSU is the least impressive
What?
to me of all the number 1s. I'm not saying that I think they're pushovers. I just think that they have the best chance of being knocked out before the Final Four.
Now,
Kellogg's
let's bring the
talking some
conference picture into
shade.
focus. The ACC gets 9 teams. The Big 12 with 6 out of the Big East. The A10 gets 5 teams.
What a down year for the non-power conferences. We're used to seeing at least one of those conferences compete on the level of the power conferences, but not this year.
It's too bad we didn't see more small conference schools in the tournament. None of those conferences got more than 1 team
Average
in the tournament.
Cleveland
I don't expect any David and
Yeah,
Goliath
A10
stories out of the
seems to
teams
always
that
cook.
did get in.
I'm surprised there were so few bids for the teams in Conference USA. It was an especially disappointing year for that conference. Usually you can count on a few
I
of
was
the
trying to
nation's
think.
elite teams coming out of there. But this was a season where very few of those teams could maintain any type of positive momentum.
Here's the list of the teams that were on the bubble heading into Selection Sunday. So, partner, which of those invitees should be
LaSalle
sending
got
the
in.
selection committee a thank you card?
UNLV did themselves a big favor with
Yeah,
their
Detroit,
hot finish.
yep.
They were really on a roll, and the committee would much rather hand out bids to teams that are playing well now, not the ones that were hot in December.
While they start prepping for their first-round games, the 5 teams
Wow.
on the other side of the page will be full-time students again.
San Jose State
Is a good team, but sometimes that's just
Detroit's
not
Horizon?
enough if you
Wow.
don't come from a power conference.
This'll sting, but I'm sure they'll use the snub as motivation for
Yeah,
next
Kent
year's
State and
season.
Eastern
All right,
Michigan.
Clark,
Yep.
now that we know all the teams and matchups, time to get the tournament underway and let the madness take over.
Greg, it's going to be a fantastic tournament. We've got an outstanding field and a lot of sensational players. I guarantee there are some memorable moments soon to come.
For my partner Clark Kellogg and for all of us here in the 2K Sports Studios, I'm Greg
St.
Gumbel.
John's.
Thanks for joining us on the NCAA Selection Show, brought to you by State Farm, the #1 auto insurer. Enjoy all the excitement of the NCAA tournament.
All right. Interesting. Let's advance to the Monday. So we got to wait for the play-in game. See, I think the play-in game's up here. Sacred Heart and Winthrop. We're the #1 seed. So we're waiting for the play-in game. Our bracket is Utah State, Kent State, Kansas State, Alabama State, Memphis and Drake, Duke and UNLV. 1, we're the defending champion. St. Joe's and Belmont. Very winnable bracket. Yeah, I think so. So let's advance to Wednesday. Actually, let's advance to our Winthrop. Winthrop won the play-in game. 63-61. Wow. Ooh, they got size. 6'11", 6'10". Oh, they got size at the post. I mean, playing my former team would be fun. It would be fun to play Alabama State if they made it to the to that game right there. It'd be really fun. Make it happen, right? Sweet 16, yep. All right. Here we go. Let's take a look at the bracket before we go in. Kent State upset Utah State 73-70. Alabama State lost to Kansas State 82-62. I think this, yeah, Havana. I think that's Lensley and Havan are the only ones that I recruited that are left, I think. Memphis beat Drake. Duke beat UNLV. And St. Joe's beat Belmont. Georgetown punished Kansas. Illinois barely beat Fairfield. It took overtime to beat Fairfield. Wow. LSU still got to face UMKC. Boston College wins. Miami wins. Kentucky wins. Florida wins. Fordham wins. Washington State loses to Mississippi State, the Pac-10 champion in the regular season and tournament, loses to Mississippi State, and UConn wipes the floor with McNeese State. That's a 53-point victory, folks. North Carolina, Tennessee Martin. We got Xavier upsetting Georgia Tech. San Diego upsets Indiana 62-60. Louisville beats Eastern Michigan. No, we're not playing the entire tournament tonight. I got to work in the morning. We're going to play one game. Next week, Sunday, 7 p.m. Central, will be the second round and the rest of the tournament. I'm assuming I'm winning tonight. I'm assuming. LaSalle upset St. Louis. Right? Marquette barely beats College of Charleston. NC State wins. Florida wins. San Diego State upsets San Francisco. Oop, wrong one. Oklahoma and Clemson do. Pitt upsets Utah. Michigan State beats Middle Tennessee. Nebraska beats Oregon. And Texas Tech knocks out Riverside. So Pitt is still in it. Here we go. West Virginia and Winthrop. One versus 16, first round of the tournament. Here we go.
Get ready for College Hoops 2K8.
11 and 18.
Go up against the West Virginia Mountaineers. Welcome, basketball fans, to the first round of March Madness. We're here in New York.
Just go out and win. If I gotta give you a pregame talk, then why are you here?
There's a terrific
You want it?
small forward position.
This is the easiest it's gonna get. If you can't weather this, you don't belong here.
He knows how to manipulate defenders and really gets in.
How's that for a pregame speech?
He's also a solid contributor at the small forward spot. This guy is a defensive powerhouse. This is the kind of guy you just love to have on your team. They're both ready to go. We'll see which of the two can lead their team to victory.
Okay. You know what? Good point. I am going to do a guessing game here. Let's see. What would be a good guessing game here? Let's make it interesting. Should we do points? Point of victory? Should we do... Let's see. I don't want to do over-under. I want to do something... Let's see. Let's do total points scored by both teams. Do ranges. Over under margin of victory. Yeah, let's do margin of victory. Wait, is it not letting me do multiple guesses? If it's not, then I gotta go. I do have to do over or under. Over under. Yeah, I gotta do over under. Margin of victory. Over under. Okay, let's see, I'm kind of gauging here. Let me do 35. Come on, man. What's going on with my keyboard here? Okay, this is for TikTok. Okay, you should see it in the upper left. 35 points. Over, under. Should see it on the top left. We'll give you some time. 35-point over, under, margin of victory. If you're on TikTok, should be upper left, I think. For the guessing game, 35-point over or under. Did I not gauge that well? Definitely under. I mean, Winthrop is a 66 and I'm a 96. There you go. 97 and a 67. Oh no, we're right now doing a guessing game. Over, under. Stinky. So you gotta put up I don't know what these are. What, jewels? Green rocks. So this is margin of victory. Should be upper left. Can somebody help him where the word is? I personally don't know. Let's see.
This will be
Let's see. Oh, the upper left, it's the green little dot. Yep. Should have simulated this game. Oh, gotcha. Well, that's why we're doing this little margin of victory thing. So upper left, you can, and then it cycles, I guess. Where'd the guessing game go after it's not there? That's a good question. All right. Just trying out the features here. What if we see the biggest upset ever? Oh, man. It's still margin of victory over under. Is that why we got so much on the under? Star icon. I'm going to pin again. All right, just a little longer, and then we'll go guessing game, margin of victory. Of course, I can't get involved. You're going with 28 points. I guess I put it too high. So now it's my challenge. It's going to be my challenge to make all of the got to score 100. We got to try to score 100. Yeah, at least. I forgot who the 2 seed was. You're going 41. All right, I'm going to be closing it pretty soon. Go ahead and get your guessing game in. Coach is like, all right, boys, rain the threes, right? All right, and I'm going to stop it in about, I'll give you another 20 seconds. We got the guessing game going on right now. Should be in the upper left. Might have to go star. Put up the green rocks, the fake green rocks for the guessing game. Might have to hit the star in the bottom, I think. Trying to see where it is. And book bets. Well, technically, I can do, with the guessing game, I can do two different things. I could do, there's a poll vote, but that's different. Oop. The guessing game looks like it's only 2 options, but maybe I can make it more. Who's the leader of the squad? Stalin Gale. All right. Stopping guessing now. All right, we're going into the game.
West Virginia has it, and March Madness is underway.
And it looks like they'll start the game in a minute.
Dumps it down low. Gale brings the
Stalin Gale.
He's got 2. Harper hands it off. Mateo. Passing out left. Hogan shoots from 13 feet. Bannon corrals the miss inside. He gets hammered.
What?
Head to the strike.
There's no arguing that call. He definitely got that.
Knocks down the first one. Gets the second to fall as well. Gale inbounds the ball. Bing. Gets it down low. Gale backs in. Fanning snatches the rebound. Fires. The 3 was off target by Harper. And it's still knotted up 2. Out left. Kicks it out to the wing. Nelke lets it go.
Nelke for 3. There we go.
And they now go up by 3. Now let's check in with the third member of our team, Tracy Wolfson. Tracy?
Very earlier today, I talked with the Mountaineers coach. He stressed that this
NBA
game
teams are
is just
tanking
as
for Gale.
important as any other in the tournament, no matter what the round is or what the matchup might look like on paper. He said every team here has earned its place, and we need to take this game very seriously. Obviously, the upset is in the back of his mind.
Thank you, Tracy. The last layup is dropped in by Hogan. About 10 and a half minutes left in the half.
That's how to finish the hoop firm. Take it up strong.
Leads him with the pass. The powerful shot was hammered down by Gale. They're now up by 3. Bowman will bring it up toward himself. Throws it up. The offensive board gathered by Van.
Great offensive rebound. He worked so hard to establish position.
Hogan swings it to the right wing. Harper misses the 3-pointer.
Great rebound. The big fella's not afraid to do the dirty work, Vern.
Nelke has it right wing. Gale backs him down. Catches it in the corner. The 3-pointer knocked down by Cooper.
Chase Cooper for 3.
10-4. Hogan dishes to the free throw line. Fanning goes up.
You can't shuffle those feet and expect to draw shot. The ref saw right through that.
Sutton checks in for the first time. He can't come away with a 3-point play. About 9.5 minutes left in the half. Down low. Gale hammers it in. And they're out front by 6. Stolen by West Virginia.
The intercept. What great reflexes. He pounced in and picked that one off easily.
Lead pass to the middle. The steal by Dane.
That was much of a look. You could see that one coming before.
Oh, Nelke!
That last layup was missed by Nelke. Mateos leads him in. Grabbed by Schneider. For all the positives of this guy, I must say, he could use a little work on his touch.
You're talking about that unattractive mismatch there. It's a whole offseason of work to do.
Winthrop takes his first time out of the game.
Go shot selection. Do better shot selection out there. I'm like locked in, guys. Locked in. Trying to hit the over on margin of victory.
Sutton inbounds the ball. The spin move. Beats it to the wing. That last three-pointer was missed by Harper. The Mountaineers with a chance for a double-digit lead.
Well, you can't afford to spot the other team any more points. You're in danger of letting this game be over before the second half.
Bing has it outright. Fish to the paint. Nelke for three.
They didn't even go over and defend him.
Look at the big fella pull down that board.
Nelke, you gotta make that.
He isn't afraid to go after
I'm disappointed.
Gets it on the strike. Behind the arc. Missed by Matthews. They're still down 9. Skips it to the right side. Baseline. Kayer backs down. Passes to the wing. Bing shoots it. Can't extend the lead to double digits. They've still got an 8-point lead. Takes it up. Gets called for blocking, and that's his first foul of the game.
He just didn't get his feet set in time there, Vern. Easy block.
TikTok just tried to tell me I'm not active enough.
The Eagles will take a timeout.
All right, bench coming out.
Well, let's get back to the action. The Mountaineers will bring in a whole separate platoon into the game.
Oh, thank you. I think so far we're not playing up to where we could be.
Leads him with pass. Harper, it falls short. The Mountaineers bring the ball up. They're on a 12-4 run.
Harper is having a hard time getting his shot to go, Vern. You just hope it doesn't wreck his confidence, but it's hard to see how it wouldn't.
Backs in. Finn shoots the turnaround. Got it. The streak continues with 14 unanswered.
Oh, this is the bench.
Oh, the quick hands before they even knew what hit them. He made off with that one.
Winthrop is really struggling to close down the middle. Tracy has something for us. Tracy?
The head coach is definitely aware of that problem. He told his assistants that they have to bring more defenders into the paint, even if it means leaving the perimeter open. Desperate measures here, Vern.
Thanks, Tracy.
You have to keep your head up and eyes open at all times playing with this guy.
That's right, and you never know when or where he'll find you. Goes up. Good box out, and the board picked up by Sutton.
But he really did his job there to make him change the shot.
Mateos. Spiked down. Stolen by Winthrop.
I'd love to see that. He was lurking around, then pounced. Such a thief, Vern.
Errant last shot. Bob Dahlgren.
Yeah, too many missed shots.
Swings it to the right wing. Finn backs him down. Fry catches it. Left wing.
Oh, come on, Ray Frey.
The D was late getting there, but they got away with it.
Collected inside by Vera. It's a 9-point spread. Feeds to the free throw line.
This guy can usually finish in traffic, but the D was too good, even for him on that one.
Last way off the Finn, it's good. Nice.
The clunkers, man.
He's got 6. Stolen away by West Virginia. The D was really waiting.
Delfico, what are you doing? Go to the hoop.
Keep the heat on. Wait for the misstep and then capitalize.
Mateos. Dalgon dishes it to the wing. Beats it to the right wing. Mateos takes a 3. Finn pulls it down inside. The Mountaineers take their first time out.
No.
Well, let's get back to the action. Both teams are going to shake things up a little bit with some subs. Schneider inbounds the ball. Gale from close range.
First round.
By 15. They're bringing the double team. It's deflected, but it's recovered by Grimes.
The Winthrop coach saw something out there he didn't like, and he called for a timeout. He wants to make sure that everyone is working together out
Woo!
there.
Come on, guys. Put Halliburton in, yep.
Leads him in.
Oh, are you kidding me?
But they're still down by 11. Under 4 minutes left in the half.
They're going to try to disrupt the flow of the offense with this half-court trap.
Missed shot.
How do you miss
by
that?
Cooper. Takes it up.
Bing got the blocking foul.
He misses the first. He's off on the second. Cooper brings it up court. Dangerous pass. They're now up by 13. Hogan. Has it right wing. Grimes dumps it to the paint. Last shot by Fanning. Gale inbounds the ball. Right around 3 minutes left in the half.
What a nice pass. When he got to the bucket, the
Oh,
was right
Nelke.
there waiting for him.
My 3 ball has disappeared.
Hogan, top of the key. Schneider hauls it in. That's his 3rd rebound of the contest.
Great job to swarm the jump shooter on that play. That's how you lock your man up.
Left side. Backs down. Kicks it out to the corner. Launches one from the...
There we go, Nelke.
Perfect shot by Nelke. He's shooting 50% from long range. Hogan. Stone away. 2:19 left in the first half. Bing goes up. Finishes the break. They're leading 29-13. Takes it up. The layup was banked in by Galvin. And they're now behind by 14. 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes. Pokes free, but it's retrieved by Gale. Nelke has it left wing.
Nelke for 3.
Nice assist.
There we go.
The teams share the ball and work as hard as they can to get the ball to the open man. They're certainly doing that right now.
Fanning. The Eagles turn this one over out of bounds. The Eagles are making substitutions. Nelke inbounds the ball. Cooper brings it up the floor. Catches it, baseline. Gale passes it to the left wing. Gale reels in the offensive rebound.
Stalin Gale.
That's how to power it down with authority, Vern.
Swings it to the wing. Mateos dishes it to the wing. Leads him with the pass. That last shot was off from 11. The Mountaineers have got a nice lead.
Oh, my goodness. How does that shot not fall?
Gale gets it down low.
That could be a
Stalin!
lift for the defense. When you stop a score like him inside, it's always a boost.
Cooper is whistled for reaching in, and that's his first putt.
You're never going to get away bumping the ball handler on a steal attempt. Too aggressive.
Sutton inbounds the ball. Dishes right wing. Intercepted by Schneider. The Mountaineers. Bit of a roll here.
I love to see
There we go, Cooper.
He's working around and pounce. Such a thief for him.
Sutton dumps it off. Step back over the midcourt line.
Over and back.
That's an over and back violation.
These guys are having serious trouble right now. If they limited the silly turnovers, maybe the score wouldn't be as lopsided as it is.
Stalin with the dunk.
It's dumped home by Gale. By 23.
The student section is loving it.
You know exactly where you are when you hear that sound. These fans are wild.
A block.
Schneider got it off in time.
Oh, Schneider hits a deep three. I'm like, no way.
By 23. First half,
23-point lead at the half.
What do you think of the first half, Bill?
I can't think of too much good to say about this game so far. Maybe you can do play-by-play and color.
And now it's time to show you our player of the half, Bill Gale.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
And then some, Vern. He's been the catalyst for the entire offense, racking up points and assists. It really feels as if the game has slowed down for him as he's seen things before they develop. What a playmaker.
It's a race to 35 right now.
Tremendous effort from our player of the half.
So many people think I can't win by 35. You took the over? I'm trying, man. Trying to make it a game within the game. Switched it up. Started at Alabama State. And they got this job. You took the over too?
We're all set to begin the second half, so let's get
It's got a 19-1 payout. Yeah, Gil needs to make those dunks, yep. I did take the poll personal. So many points against me right here.
Hogan.
Get out there.
Tosses it up. The wind shot. Knocked down by Parker. He's 1 for 6 for the game. Tracy Wolfson has more on what went on in halftime.
During halftime, I talked with the Mountaineers coach. He felt it wouldn't be classy to run up the score and was going to change things.
The play-in team.
Coach told me that he wasn't going to play this next half by the book, and that he'll try things that some might call counterintuitive. I guess we'll see what he means soon enough. Vern?
Thanks, Tracy.
Might have rushed that one just a little bit. There was plenty of time on the shot clock, but he got a little over-anxious.
The last layup was dropped in by Schmidt. Tipped away, and it's scooped up by Nelke.
Such great instincts. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
Woo, here we go.
Harper inbounds the ball. Bounces it far side. Hogan.
Oh, I missed.
Nelke pulls it in.
When a D got lucky there, Vern, you can't expect any misses when you're that open.
Oh, come on.
What kind of defense they're in, Vern? Minute.
Harper has it left wing.
This team's 11 and 18.
Fanning catches it right wing. Fires from the high post. Hits right rim and doesn't fall.
Wow, his mid-range game is generally solid.
He can't believe it, and I can't believe it. Cooper swings it to the right wing. Reeled in by Schneider. Full net. He's shooting 66% for the game. The Eagles will try to end this run. Perimeter. Dishes to the high post. Hogan puts it up. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more.
He needs to make sure he gets a piece of the ball, too. If he's going to foul him that late on an attempt.
Oh.
Can't convert the three-point play. Gale hands it off. Nice little crossover.
And one. I know.
Tacks on the free throw for the three-point play.
30-point lead.
Inbounds the ball. He's doubled up.
Anticipates the pass. The extra guy just snuck up on him and forced the turnover. Sneaky but clever play by the D.
That left
Cooper for three.
Cooper. Winthrop is shooting itself in the foot with all the turnovers. Tracy has something for us.
The head coach stood in front of the bench a moment ago and said, if we can't hold on to the ball any better than this, there is no way we can win this game. Guys, he's trying to get his message across loud and clear.
All right, Tracy. Bing. Dumps it down low. The shot down low. Off the glass and out by Cooper. But they're still out in front by 33.
33-point lead. The over-under and margin of victory is 35.
Mateos catches it. High post.
Pulling the starters at the 7-minute mark.
Schneider pulls it down.
They did just enough to force him to alter his shot. What solid D.
Cooper with the shot. Off target for downtown. But they're still up by 33. The Eagles are really struggling. Sutton dumps it off. Gets it left wing. Right wing. Harper pulls the trigger. Sutton muscles in and snags the offensive rebound. Put it up and in on that last layup.
Sweetness.
They gave him a look and paid for it. Cooper, the crossover.
Cooper drives right down.
The Winthrop coach saw something out there he didn't like, and he called for a timeout. He wants to make sure that everyone is working together out there.
Harper inbounds the ball.
Oh, I couldn't trap him.
Passes it to the wing. Releases. The three-pointer was offline by Harper. With nobody around, he still couldn't convert.
Sometimes you can be too wide open.
Nelke dumps it off. Dishes it to the left block. Schneider backs in. Bing unloads.
Bing for three.
He's 1 for 3.
There it is, 36.
The Eagles need to find some answers here.
You just got to maintain it.
Mateos has it top of the key. Fanning.
Oh, we're past the 7-minute mark. Yeah, they can't shoot. Yeah, that's true. They have open shots. They've just been missing it.
Dalgarn skips it to the right. Misses the open look.
You have to hit that.
Hard to imagine if you get a cleaner look. The Mountaineers, all time, getting set to inbound the ball. West Virginia is subbing a whole different group in. Dobbins inbounds the ball. Left wing. Delfico. Uses the crossover. Raises up. The jumper was buried by Delfico. They got on this roll a while ago and just have to look back. The steal by Pitt.
The intercept. What great reflexes. He pounced in and picked that one off easily.
And catches it in the paint. Ron. Gets it baseline. Finn takes it up.
Oh!
Big fella. You have to protect the lane, and that time, they tried to sneak one through on him.
The big guy has spoken. Outright to put an end to the run. Drilled by Matthews. He's got 5. Vera passes it up court. Fry with the teardrop. Leads it up and in. And they're now out in front by 38. Just over 5 minutes left in the second half. Winthrop calls time. They've got 1 left. Both teams are going to shake things up a little bit with some subs.
Substitution on the court.
I think he just might.
Feeds it to the right wing. Hogan. Passes to the top of the key.
Yeah, over's hitting right now.
Grimes catches it. Left wing.
That's not the shot he wants to keep taking. He should be looking for an easier look than that the next time down the floor.
Feeds left wing. Jeffries goes to the crossover.
Jeffries on the drive.
This is starting to get out of hand. Time Miller. Big concern.
Starting to get out of hand?
We're almost past the point of no return for a comeback.
Hands it off. Goes up. Nice.
Woo! Verum.
They lead 65-23. Deflected, but it's tracked down by Winthrop. Last 15-footer.
We're at 40.
Vera fires it way up court. Finn takes it up, throws it down. The Eagles.
Well, we're 30 points over the top. Like, they're a 67 and we're a 97.
Goes up.
And these are the
No
backups.
three-point opportunity. But he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Like, if you were playing Madden or college football and you had a 30 overall advantage, I expect at least this lead. I'm actually kind of ticked off that they got so close for a while.
Dumps it to the inside. Takes it up. And they call goaltender. They'll give him the bucket. The Eagles are making a few lineup changes. Harper inbounds the ball. Under 4 minutes left in the second half. The Eagles were the last ones to
Should have like
touch it,
3
and they'll
from
turn it
15
over.
from the line, right?
They were just out of sync.
I know, there's like...
The pass went one way, and he went the other.
Should have been a 50, yeah. I mean, I told you.
Jeffries. It's in for 3.
Jeffries for 3.
He's 2 for 2 for the
Number
game.
12 on the
Eagles
bench.
have got a lot of ground to make up. Bold pass. Stolen by West Virginia. Leads him with the pass. Can't convert, but he'll go to the line.
Dude, Ray Frey's got 95 confidence. We need to get Bruff's confidence up. We'll play him at the 2.
For 2. First personal foul.
We got Ray Frey and Bruff on the court.
Shooting 2.
Put in Gale.
He misses the first. Both teams will make some substitutions. He's off on the second.
Oh,
Winthrop is showing us a little bit of a different look, it would seem. And Tracy Wolfson has a report on just that. Tracy?
The Eagles
Just had an impromptu coaches meeting, Vern.
a lot of yelling about being too deliberate on offense, taking too long to get shots off. I sense, Vern, we're going to see a much faster pace from here on out.
That will be a good one.
Nice.
The Mountaineers are making substitutions.
St. John's.
Fry inbounds the ball. Gale gets it on the free throw line. Jeffries hands it off. Passes back, left side. Gale, that will be a goal kick.
What?
Stolen the ball. The D was really waiting for him there.
That's how you do it. Keep the heat on. Wait for the misstep and then capitalize.
Harper has had some difficulties. They're going to double team him. It's deflected, but it's retrieved by Matthews. That last shot offline from 20.
They've got to learn to be patient on offense. Good shots will come if you don't rush them.
Gale, Fanning is tagged with the reach, and that's his first foul.
Well, they're trying to get something going, but committing silly fouls isn't the way to do it.
Dobbins inbounds the ball. Fry takes the shot.
Ray Frey for three. Ray Frey Trey.
50% for the game. Hogan tosses it up court. Dishes to the high post. Hogan beats it to the wing. Tried to answer back with a three, but it's missed by Harper.
When a shot like that comes around, you've got to hit it.
They just dared him.
Ray Frey for another Trey.
Back in by far. The Eagles need to find some answers here. Now's the time typically when the coach empties his bench.
Well, it's no time to wear your starters out at this point or risk injury.
He makes the first.
I'm sad we can't even hit 90.
He gets them both. Dobbins inbounds the ball. From deep.
There you go, bruv.
We get a packed house in here, and they're going ballistic. They're now out in front by a ton. Layup dropped in by Fanning.
Fanning lowered the boom. Look at the big fella pounding it in.
Gale has it middle. Fires. Dobbins
What?
corrals the miss. Dumps it to the middle. Jeffries. Can't
What?
hit 3 to 4.
When a D got lucky there, Vern, you can't expect many misses when you're that open.
Harper from downtown. Ruff gets the rebound.
That's another rebound for a team that's doing a great job on the boards. They've got a big edge there today.
Winthrop is really struggling. Stolen away by West Virginia.
Oh, the quick hands before they...
The Ray Frey Trey. Come on, 4 points.
Unloads. And the ball will land out of bounds after the errant shot. Gale inbounds the ball. Dobbins passes way down court. Fry with the inside leaner, off the backboard and in.
Great job to hang on to the lead. They're doing it all out there.
Lets it go. Misses it.
Oh,
That's the ball game.
couldn't hit 90.
The Mountaineers blow out Winthrop 88-29. And now it's time to show you our player of the game.
Clean 59-point win, right?
Let's quickly go to Greg Gumbel in the studio with the Pontiac game-changing performance.
Hi, and welcome everyone to the 2K Sports Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel, and we're going to bring you our Pontiac game-changing performance. There is nothing more exciting in basketball than a slam dunk that rocks the house. The West Virginia Mountaineers slam the door on their opponents with big-time dunks like the one you're seeing here. This is a dunk his teammates will be buzzing about for a while. Look at the fury with which he throws it through the hoop.
Okay, thanks, Greg. Thanks for watching the NCAA tournament on 2K Sports. This is Vern Lundquist for Tracy Wolfson and Bill.
Hold an opponent to under 35 points. The Winthrop Eagles. We held them to 29 points. Yeah, we're at 97 overall. They're at 66. I think we better beat them by a lot. So, so the over one. Congratulations to everybody who did the over. And 50% from 3, 61, 32 to 20 rebounds. Box score. Gale had 20. Cooper had 13. Nelke had 9. 5 for Bing. 4 for Schneider with 9 rebounds. 10 for Finn. 13 for Rayfrey. Rayfrey is just instant offense. What team am I going to after West Virginia? I have no idea. It has to do with what jobs are available at the time. Shot chart. We were kind of all over the board a bit. Look at Winthrop's shot chart. Whew. All right. Let's see. That's 33 wins now. All right, let's go to the press conference. Solid win. You know, it's kind of what I expected. We lost to St. John's at St. John. Yeah, you know, this is how you start a tournament. You start a tournament with a big win, the biggest win in the first round. So let's see, I think so. 53 was UConn's win. 59, yeah. So, you know, we had to make sure that UConn knew that we could beat our team more than they could beat theirs. So 59 point margin of victory. You know, we have to leave no doubt. And in the next round, we're playing Kent State. So, Coach, how do I feel about our upcoming opponent? You know, Kent State, you know, I used to lose to them a lot when we were at Alabama State. They're a team that you don't take for granted. They can shoot the three very well. They can put up a lot of points, and they're active on the defense on stealing. So you have to watch it. How do you look to build off this dominant win? Well, you know, the big thing is we gotta work on some stuff. We're going to be up against somebody that has an RPI of 42 instead of like in the hundreds. So that's going to be a different level of team. So, you know, it's just one of those things where this is the easiest it's going to be for us. And from here on out, it's going to get harder. We got 4 more games to win. And this team is 4 games away from defending their title. And I couldn't be happier for them. This is an awesome group of guys. And especially Bing, who's in his last season. You know, this is a way to punch in a legacy if they want. Coach, how do you think he'll stop Kent State? I think the big thing is we'll have to play some good, tight defense, fundamental defense. We might have to take a little bit less risks. I think we're very high flying in this game. That's not going to be the case next time. So, but okay, guys, thank you. Who has to step up? I really do think the person who has to step up is Bruff, but he did step up a lot here. So, what's the game plan against aggressive defense? You know, just gotta get to the hoop as much as possible. This is West Virginia in a legacy. Yeah, 2K. Because we just played this game with the score next to me. Or above me. Depending on where you're looking. What do you think about Seton Hall in the Big East tournament? I didn't think much about it at all. Okay, here we go. All right. So let's see who won over here. We'll go into the next day. Kent State. LSU beat UMKC. North Carolina. Oh, they outdid me. Did they? Yeah. 116-49. North Carolina beat my win total. Or margin of victory. Mercy rule. Texas, man. Pitt lost to Michigan State. Texas Tech 1-point game against Nebraska. Oklahoma upset Clemson. NC State upset Florida State. Wow. All right. All right. Georgetown upset Illinois. Wow. Miami upset Kentucky. Fordham and UConn. Let's simulate today, and then that's going to be it for today because I need to go to bed. Let's take a look at the tournament tree now. Kansas upsets Memphis. Duke loses to St. Joe's. We had a really crazy one really early on with Alabama State, I remember. That's a little crazier than this, where we had some multiple double numbers make it deep. Even had a weird Final Four a couple years ago. Last one was very chalky, though. Let's see. Ooh, 5-point win for Louisville over San Diego. Marquette beat LaSalle. Oklahoma. Okay, yeah, we already saw that. Okay, we already saw this stuff. Okay. I won't be tomorrow. I'll be live next week, Sunday, 7 p.m. Central with the tournament. So it'll be next week, Sunday, next time we play College Hoops. I'll be playing Victoria 3 at the end of the Thursday, probably Thursday through Saturday. I'll be playing Victoria 3 as the United States. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And hope to see you next week, Sunday, 7 p.m. Central, for the rest of the tournament. And remember to like, follow, and subscribe. I'm on Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, and Kick.com. If you want to see past streams of this playthrough and other playthroughs, you can find that on my YouTube channel. It is the 7-Star General. So, President Coach, pretty much. So, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That'll be the end of today's broadcast day. And to end it out, we're going to end it the way TV stations used to end it back in the day when I was growing up, when they stopped broadcasting at like 1 or 2 in the morning, like I am. It's going to be a sign-off to make you feel patriotic about America. See you later. Bye.
The flag is symbolic of a living country and the government of, by, and for the people.